and welcome to a very special episode of the List Critics. I'm NecroVMX.
And I'm Gideon Time.
And we're going to critique your lists. We're going to critique lists that we found. We're going to critique lists that you found. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. This is probably going to be an extended episode because we got a lot of shit to cover.
Yeah, we're both very extended. I mean, yes.
In the pants.
Exactly what I mean.
But not at the same time, because that would just be weird.
Don't be gay about this.
Yeah, exactly. No homo. No homo.
No homo.
Anyway, we are doing things a little bit differently. Normally, I find lists on the internet and I read them to Jesse. Today, we're switching it up. He's going to read lists to me.
Oh my god.
Before we get to... And I haven't heard any of his lists. They're going to be a complete surprise to me.
Oh yeah.
But, unless he found ones that I've read or something.
Shoot.
But, well, that's possible. I read a lot of these motherfuckers. But, before we do that, I'm going to go through the user-submitted lists. There were a lot of user-submitted lists, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback from you guys, and keep
a lot of user-submitted lists this time. As a matter of fact, we could probably do a whole episode of just that, but we're not going to do that. One thing, just I want to get out of the gate right away is user-submitted lists. If you have a list that you want us to read on the List Critics, please send them to me. Don't send them to Jesse.
Yeah, I got a couple. You know, it's just. It's fine.
And that's fine. That's fine this time.
People make, mistakes, or people think, oh, well, I'll send him to him, he's...
Yeah. It's fine this time, but in the future, please send them to me. Because I have the whole, email filing system and everything, and I won't lose them.
Send all your user-submitted lists and complaints to NecroVMX.
Well, if you have complaints, please send them to me, because I'll just, tell you to fuck off or something.
And I would tell you, I'm sorry like a million times.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so I have a bunch of lists submitted here. So let's get to those right away.
Yeah.
A few of these I don't have names on because they were linked, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I think this one was from Uber McFailsauce or somebody. They linked me to the 10 best latter-day Atari 2600 games.
Oh, yeah, people still make Atari 2600 games to this day.
Well, they're not so much talking about that, but they are talking about games that came out after the video game crash.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So post-1983.
Yeah, so these are the top 10. Number 10, Double Dragon. There actually was a version of Double Dragon on the Atari 2600 in 1989.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh.
I've actually done a video on it.
Oh, sorry, I don't remember that one.
Well, it was a long time ago. It was actually the first Atari 2600 game that I did a video for.
Oh, well, maybe I should go back and check that out.
It's very early on.
And so should you people.
Well, I was, it's not the greatest video. I was actually shouting in the video because the volume was so loud. Number 9, Xenophobe. I don't know. That's a crappy game to begin with, so I can't imagine watering it down in 1990 on the 2600 would be very good.
Xenophobe? Which one was that one again?
That was that... Oh, God, that's another one that I did a video. I did a video on the NES one, like, ages ago. You're just running around random rooms shooting aliens, and it never ends. And
I don't know, that sounds pretty fun. Shooting aliens in rooms?
It's so boring.
Like Smash TV?
No, not even close to that.
Oh, okay.
Not even close. Not even close.
I'll
to
take
that
your
level
word
of
for
awesomeness. It was an arcade game, and it was also on a bunch of systems. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Number 8, A Secret Quest. That came out in 1989. I'm not familiar with that. Apparently, it's sort of an attempt at a dungeon crawl on the Atari.
Well, like Adventure was... Wouldn't that kind of be like a dungeon crawl?
No, not really. Yeah. Adventure was exactly what it says on the tin.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Number 7, Commando. There was a version of Commando on the Atari 2600. It's mind-bogglingly difficult because your bullet shoots like 2 feet and then disappears. So.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just it's yeah, and everything moves so fast, and it's just yeah.
I mean, the original Commando pretty cool, but dumbing it down for 2600, I don't know.
Exactly. Number 6 is Off the Wall, which is sort of a Breakout clone, I guess.
Ah, see what I did there? Yeah.
Her. Anyway, number 5 is Real Sports Boxing, which is obviously a boxing game.
Boxing? I don't know.
In 1987. There was a boxing game on Atari. Actually, I don't know if it was on Atari. I know it was on, like, television. There was a pretty good one. I think the one for Atari actually sucked. This one actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah?
graphics look more than what I would expect from the 2600 at least.
Oh, what do you expect, really, right?
No, I mean, it looks better than I would expect.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Number 4 is Junior Pac-Man.
Ah, I guess
Yeah.
he deserved his own game eventually, right?
Junior Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting because it was a fairly good version of Pac-Man as opposed to the regular Pac-Man on Atari, which was a travesty.
It's very infamous for its crappiness.
Yeah. Number 3, Ghostbusters. No. Terrible.
I think I saw a video of you playing that, actually. Didn't you play that on 2600?
No, I played the NES one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, God.
AVGN played it on 2600.
Oh, maybe that's where I saw it.
If you want to play any version of that, well, the PC version's the best, but if you're going to play any console version of that, you go for the Sega Master System.
All right.
Number 2 is Midnight Magic, which is apparently a pinball game.
I thought it was going to be like a one of those porno games, Little Midnight Magic.
Well, it does sound kind of dirty.
Hey, now.
And finally, number 1 is Solaris.
Solaris, eh?
Solaris, I guess, is a shooter.
Well, shooters on 2600 usually pretty good, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, was this list really necessary?
Well, is any list really all that necessary when you think about it?
Yeah, but most of these games are terrible. And honestly, when I heard latter-day Atari 2600 games, if you're going to do 10 best, you want 10 good ones, or at least 10 tolerable ones. You don't want crap on there like they have on there, like Xenophobe and Double Dragon.
This is a top 10, not a 10.
Yeah, exactly. and conspicuously absent is the Atari 2600 version of Klax, which came out in 1990.
They made a version of that? Oh.
Yeah. So, and that was actually pretty good, so I don't know what the fuck they're thinking with this list. I'm not going to be very kind. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10.
Ooh. Well, I'm not too familiar with any of these, but I don't know. Like, I think maybe better games have come out since then, so I'm gonna go middle of the road and say 5.
Okay.
If fair.
Of course. Let's move along. Here's a list from Razarath92. This is interesting because at first I thought he found this list because he linked me to IMDb.
Okay.
But it's actually, he did write it because I see his name on here.
Oh, wow.
It's top 10. This is a movie list. Top 10 sequels that are better than the original.
Ooh, I like the sound of this.
Yeah. Okay, he starts at number 1, so let me scroll down and do this properly. Number 10, Desperado, which of course was the sequel to El Mariachi.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody even saw that. Desperado was a good movie, though.
I saw Desperado, didn't see the El Mariachi, though.
El Mariachi was a lot more silly than Desperado.
Oh, okay, but Desperado, very good.
Very good movie. Number 9, this is exactly what you'd expect to see on this kind of list, is Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Sequel to Alien. So that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Number 8 is The Road Warrior. Of course, a sequel to Mad
Max.
Max.
Mad Max. Yeah.
And yeah, Mad Max wasn't that great, but The Road Warrior was pretty cool.
I don't know. I liked Mad Max, but yeah, Road Warrior I kind of liked a little better.
It was better, yeah. Number 7, Toy Story 2. I'll have to take his word for it because I haven't seen either of them.
I've only seen the first Toy Story, and that's it.
Okay,
but people have cried over the third one. Cried.
Well, that's their problem. It sounds like a personal problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Number 6 is Shrek 2. Now, I have not seen Shrek 2, but I can say that I've seen the first one. It doesn't take much to be better than that because Shrek sucked.
I thought it was okay. Like I wouldn't like sit down and watch it by myself again, but it was good when I watched it. And the second one, yeah, I'm gonna go yes on this one. The second one was better.
Number 5, this is one that you do expect to see on a list like this, but I do disagree with it because I think it's so cliched. Terminator 2: Judgment Day. I do prefer the original. So
really, I prefer the second one. I've seen it so many more times than the original. Original still good though.
I think that it lost a lot of the edge that the original had.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from it, because Terminator 2 rocked. So did Terminator 3, and I like Salvation too. I like them all.
I still haven't seen Salvation.
It was pretty good. As long as you don't let that fucking trailer spoil the whole story.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Yeah. Number 4 is Evil Dead 2. Of course, the sequel to The Evil Dead. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's only counting second in a series.
Yeah, because the second,
personally,
it's a remake.
It's not a remake. The first one was a remake.
The first one was a remake of what?
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my god, I forgot about Cabin in the Woods. They're a very, very low budget one.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2 was very similar to the original, to the point where I can see the confusion where a lot of people do think it's a remake.
No tree rape in it though.
Yeah. I mean, I personally think that Army of Darkness was a lot wittier and funnier than Evil Dead 2.
Oh yeah.
Although I prefer the original out of all of them anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, so I don't know. Number 3 is Dawn of the Dead, of course, the sequel to Night of the Living Dead. Mm-hmm. And I gotta agree. As great as Night of the Living Dead is, I think that Dawn of the Dead was slightly better.
I actually did like the Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead, more than Night of the Living Dead too.
Yeah. Number 2, The Dark Knight. Of course, the sequel to
Batman Begins. Of course.
That goes without saying.
But Batman Begins doesn't get enough love, I find.
I think it gets plenty of love.
Really? Because everyone's Dark Knight this, Dark Knight that. You don't really hear about Batman Begins.
Because Dark Knight came out. But before that, people were talking about it. And number 1, and this does belong at number 1, The Empire Strikes Back.
Duh. My personal favorite of the original trilogy.
Yeah. Okay, so there was one I disagreed with and a couple of 2 movies I haven't seen, but for the most part I think this was a fine list. I definitely agree with the top 3 choices here. I'm going to be very generous. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 9 as well, actually. I was thinking that. A couple of them I haven't seen.
Oh, man. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can figure out who sent me this list here. Okay, this one's from Baxter Films. He didn't write this one.
Okay.
He found it on the internet. It's on a website called Caveman Circus.
All right.
Whatever, man. It's 15 extreme food concoctions of epic proportions.
You mean 15 extreme food?
This is like 15 things that are kind of like almost on the level of like epic meal time.
Oh my god.
I gotta also, let me get your IM. I'm gonna send you on AIM. I gotta send you pictures of these.
Oh man, this is gonna be great.
Yeah. Now they're not in any particular order. They're not numbered, so I'm just gonna go through them. There's 15 of them.
These are just the top picks then.
Yeah, well, it's just examples. It's not in any kind of order. The first one, they call it the Monster Baby Meat Sandwich. And I guess they call it that because it's as big as a baby. They have a baby next to the picture. I'm going to send you the picture now.
Right.
It's 14 slices of bread, fried sausage, surimi bread, onion rings, eggs, bacon, cheese, house mayo, steak with fried ham, Savoyard tafilet, salami, pickles, red onion, salad, veal cutlet, cooked onion, and mountain ham.
All that came up was Google. Weird.
Google came up?
Yeah.
Hold on. I click on it and it works. Go ahead, click on it again. I don't know why you're not. It's a JPEG file.
Yeah, it's got caveman and everything, and then bam, google.ca. Very weird.
Maybe this site doesn't work in Canada.
Weird.
Well, if the next one doesn't work, we'll just forego the pictures.
But I'm certainly getting a greasy image.
Well, here's the second one I'm going to send to you. It's called the Big Flippin' Burger. It's 4 half-pound patties, so 2 pounds of meat, with potato pancakes, 5 cheeses, grilled peppers, fried onions, lettuce, tomato, bacon, and a pound of fries for a side. Okay, does the picture work for you?
Google, man, Google.
Yeah, all right, well, it must be some Canada thing. I'm just gonna. Needless to say, it looks disgusting.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it looks disgusting. The next one, bacon wrapped chicken wings. That's self-explanatory.
Oh my god, I want it.
That sounds pretty good. They looked undercooked though, so I don't know if I'd eat that plate.
Yeah, throw them back in. They're not done yet.
Yeah, exactly. Mexican funnel cake. That's churros topped with whipped cream, chocolate sauce, strawberries, and powdered sugar. Except this is like an epic funnel cake. It looks like it's for 16 people.
And it says portions 1.
Yeah, probably. It looks so disgusting. I know Joey would probably eat it.
What is a churro? I've heard of them.
It's basically a very crispy fried dough.
Hey, I'm down with that.
Which is also candied.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
In my mouth now.
Yeah. Now this one, okay, this looks gross, but it sounds nice. It's called the Double Wide.
Oh dear.
It's a chicken. It's a chicken fried steak with bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and instead of bread, they have bacon waffles.
I'd give it a shot.
I'd give it a shot and then I'd go get my stomach pumped. Next we have I think you've talked about this one. You might have had this, the maple bacon donut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A donut covered in maple frosting and topped with
bacon. Come on.
Only in and this site doesn't work in Canada? What the fuck?
I know, weird, eh?
Next we have Schnitzels and Things. It's a sandwich called Schnitzels and Things.
Schnitzels.
It's a veal schnitzel, a pork schnitzel, and 2 chicken schnitzels layered with 4 hash browns, 10 rashers of bacon, and mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Yummy.
It looks like it's got some pretty high quality bread there. It looks like a nice ciabatta roll. Actually, I'm getting hungry looking at that, so I'm gonna move on.
I'm glad I ate.
Okay. Yeah, this one's insane. The Jabili. It's wow. It looks like something from Epic Mealtime.
Oh God.
Cookie bottom and cookie top, 9 inches. Layers of Hershey's milk chocolate, Reese's peanut butter cups, Twix, 2 layers of Snickers, and marshmallows, all put together by peanut butter.
The diabetes special.
Snap.
Say goodbye to your foot.
I know, right? Snap. Then we have the Meatza. The Meatza is a pizza made entirely out of meat.
Oh, that sounds like an Epic Mealtime thing for sure.
It does, except it's little. It's not huge. Oh. The crust is ground beef with a perimeter of ground turkey. For toppings, chopped beef roast, buffalo chicken, sausage, sliced ham, bacon, fried hot dogs, chicken nuggets, meat sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. The only bread in this pizza was on the chicken nuggets.
Just because they happen to be breaded.
Yeah. Next, this is not, I don't understand why this is on here. Pizza burger. You can get this at any diner.
Yeah.
Two personal pepperoni pizzas with a hamburger patty on top of the bacon covered with cheese and ranch dressing.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. Yeah. Then we have the Meat Mountain, which just looks like, it looks like a meat mountain with like a little tiny piece of bread on the top and a little tiny piece of bread on the bottom.
That's funny.
There's no description. The picture just says
it is
all,
what it is.
Yeah. It looks gross.
If you like dead animals, this is the one for you.
I do, but that doesn't look very good. And then we have the KFC Double Down Luther Sandwich. It's a mixture of a Double Down and a Luther Vandross sandwich.
What's a Luther Vandross sandwich?
It's basically a hamburger where the bread is glazed donuts.
Oh my goodness!
So basically you take a Double Down and it's sandwiched between 2 glazed donuts. Apparently Luther Vandross was a huge fan of glazed donuts as bread, and that's why he got the sandwich named after him.
Just call it the heart attack. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. We have the Bacon Mug. It's a giant mug made out of bacon filled with cheddar cheese. Now, this is actually pretty interesting because basically it's a cheese fondue, except instead of in a bread bowl, it's in a bacon mug.
Oh, wow.
If you're gonna have like a whole bunch of people like all at once eating it, I think that could be pretty good.
Really? But who gets the bacon? You just start ripping pieces off?
No, I think that you'd take your fondue fork and you'd rip the bacon off and dunk it in the cheese and eat it like that. And then everybody would get, a little piece there.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Then we have, oh my good lord, Tony's BLT.
Okay.
Okay, it says BLT. I'm looking at a lot of B, but I'm not noticing any LT. 1 pound of fried bacon on a toasted Italian bread with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. All I see is bacon. It looks like somebody just plopped bacon on a bun.
The bacon is suffocating the lettuce and tomato.
Yeah. And finally, we have the Steakonator.
Ooh.
2 8-ounce prime Angus steaks with braised short rib cheddar cheese, bacon, and a fried egg on a toasted cheese and garlic sourdough bun. Now that sounds delicious. And it's not epically huge.
So it's doable. It's eatable.
I would eat that.
Eatable.
I would eat that. Yeah. I would eat that. Especially, steak and eggs go together really well.
I'd hit that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to rate this list because, there's only, 2 things on here that I think I'd actually eat.
What about, why not rate it in how impressive they are?
Well, a few of them aren't that impressive. The pizza burger's not impressive.
No.
The pizza, I think, is disgusting. Some of them are disgusting.
Meat mountain. A mountain of meat.
Yeah, but it's just gross. Like, nobody's going to eat that.
No, but
Nobody's
it's a
gonna eat
mountain of meat.
that. Yeah, but I don't know. I think the Epic Mealtime guys do it this, except they do it a lot better.
Yeah, they know how to do their meat.
I think there's a few things on here that I would try. I would try the Steakinator. That sounds good.
Yeah.
And as long as I had a whole bunch of people with me, I would try the Bacon Mug.
Bacon mug. That's a neat idea.
I've had pizza burgers before. I don't know.
I have not, though, actually, strangely enough.
It's a friggin' hamburger with mozzarella and marinara sauce on it. There's nothing special about it.
Oh, I guess
Except
so.
in this case, instead of doing that, they use little tiny pizzas as the buns.
Yeah. All right.
You know, but yeah, whatever. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 just because I really don't know how to rate it.
I don't know. I really liked it. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, there we go.
And I didn't even
There
see
we
the
go.
pictures. I guess I'm getting these very epic images in my head. That's all.
I think if the pictures worked for you, if you were able to see them, you might have given it a lower rating because some of those are gross. Here's a list submitted by Uber McFailsauce. It's not his list. He submitted a list on behalf of Dorkly.com, one of my favorite sites.
I love Dorkly.
Dorkly's great. This is the Dorkly is the 13 most annoying characters from Final Fantasy games.
Oh, strictly Final Fantasy. I can't wait to see this list.
Okay, this is all out of order, so let me get to the bottom.
Oh.
Okay, so let's start at number 13. I guess they're doing 13 because there's 13
Final Fantasy 13.
games.
There you go.
Yeah. Number 13 is everyone from Final Fantasy 13.
I can't agree or disagree because I've never played the game.
I have played it, and I think there's like one or two characters that are mildly irritating, but for the most part, I disagree.
They do,
But it's number 13, so.
they do have some strange names. I'll give them that, but I don't really.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't really say yes or no.
Well, if you're talking about like lightning and snow, those are not their real names.
Oh no.
Oh, those are nicknames.
Oh, I just figured.
Like, for
It's
example-
Japan. It's Final Fantasy. They do that.
Now, for example, Lightning's real name is Claire.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's like her code name is Lightning. Number 12 is Zell from Final Fantasy VIII. Actually, just playing 8 is irritating. So
Yeah, number 12 should be Final Fantasy 8.
yeah. Number 11, Ketchi from Final Fantasy VII. I have to agree with that. Ketchi's extremely irritating.
Recently playing it, yeah, I can agree.
And yeah, he's just, you don't want him at your party.
No.
Number 10 is Bartz from Final Fantasy V.
5.
I don't really see what's irritating about Bartz.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I didn't have a problem with him.
I don't know.
I haven't
think
I haven't
that
completely played through 5, but I played through it enough that I don't know, he doesn't bother me as a character really.
the characters in 5 don't really have any personality to begin with. So.
No, you just want to dress them up in different outfits.
Number 9 is Eco Carol from 9.
Eco Carol, which one's that again?
The little girl that
Oh, her. I don't know.
the
Maybe.
summoner. I don't know. She's fine. She doesn't bother me.
I don't think of her one way or another. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Number 8 is Vaughn from Final Fantasy 12. Well, a lot of people didn't like Vaughn, and it's interesting. He wasn't actually supposed to be the main character in that game. So
Who was?
Balthier was supposed to be the main character.
Really? Huh.
Final Fantasy 12 was created by the guy who he made Ogre Battle and Final Fantasy Tactics and Vagrant Story, which are all very serious games, and he wanted a serious story, and that's why 12 is like a more political and darker and edgier tale, but they kind of like shoved Van in there, and like Square basically came down and said we want it to be more like the other games.
Yeah, video games are serious business, guys.
Number 7, Riku from Final Fantasy X.
Agreed.
She is annoying, but I think that's sort of like the point.
Yeah, but I mean, when you purposefully make an annoying character, don't give us too much of that character. There was a little too much Riku.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Number 6 is Edward Chris von Muir from Final Fantasy IV.
Really? Maybe.
I think they may be referring exclusively to the DS version, which had voice acting.
Oh, sorry. I just had to remember. Like, what's he sound like again?
Yeah.
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 Exactly. Number 5 is Brother from 10.
Oh, that guy that talks in the language.
The Mohawk guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's kind of a piss off, but you don't see too much.
I think that was sort of the point, though.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Titus, also from 10.
Gah, the laughing scene. That's all you need to know.
Well, that was supposed to be awkward and stupid, you know. Like Titus he's supposed to be a douchebag.
I thought he was bitchy.
He was a douche.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that was his personality, though. Not every character has to be likable.
No.
Number 3, well, here's a dislikable character, Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
I'm gonna go to my room and write poetry in my dead journal.
Pretty much. Number 2, Gao from 6. Gao is annoying. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, he talks in very backwards.
I like the little sketch they have here. Here inside the Square Offers, Mr. Katase, I created a new character for Final Fantasy VI. He's a wild boy who adds nothing to the game's central plot, speaks like Tarzan with a developmental disability, can't equip weapons, and doesn't have an attack command. In fact, his only real option in battle is rage, which makes him use the same move over and over again, no matter what the player wants him to do. You're fired. Yeah, I kind of realized that halfway through.
Amen to that, man. I don't think I ever really use Gao unless it's prompted to.
Yeah. And number 1, the number 1 most irritating character in all of Final Fantasy, according to Dorkly, is Yuffie Kisaragi from 7.
Really? Yuffie?
I don't think Yuffie's irritating. As a matter of fact, she's in
very,
battle. She's my
very
favorite
useful.
character.
Yes.
Very useful. I think that they're irritated because of the stealing the materia part. But
yeah, that was like
it's part of the plot. I mean,
yeah, it's a plot device.
I think she has the potential to be irritating. Like, if they ever did a remake with voice acting, she probably would be irritating.
She'd be done.
Yeah, she'd probably be irritating.
But she has like, let's go get him kind of characteristic where you probably get annoyed with the voice.
Yeah, it depends on who voices her, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some more. I'm not done yet here.
Huh?
Not even close.
We're not going to rate it?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 13.
Out of 13?
6, yeah.
I
don't think Yuffie was irritating.
Yeah, I think I might actually be a little lower. I'm going to go 5. 5 out of 13.
Okay.
So, meh.
Yeah. I am just trying to move things along because we have so many lists.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Next.
Just hold on one second. I don't have a name on this one.
Nameless, faceless, tasteless.
No, I have to get a name because that's the whole point of it. Let me find out who sent, because the rest of these are all written by the person.
Sent by anonymous.
This is for WWE Lover 100.
Okay.
He sent 2 lists, a top 10 list and a top 5 list. Who would you like to hear first?
Let's go 10 and 5 in order.
Okay. His top 10 PlayStation 3 games out of his collection, 1 per franchise.
Oh, very interesting. All right, let's see what he's got.
All right. Number 10, Fallout New Vegas. It's a good game.
It was very popular, yeah.
Number 9, Far Cry 2. Not familiar with that
Never
one.
really played the series.
Number 8, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas.
Not a fan of the Tom Clancy series, unfortunately.
The Rainbow Six games are pretty good.
All right.
Number 7, Saints Row the Third, and that just came out, so it's pretty recent stuff here.
Must be pretty. Well, I like those games just because they're kind of fun. They don't take themselves seriously.
Oh, no, there's no way it takes itself seriously. It's kind of like what Grand Theft Auto used to be before it became all serious business.
Yeah, you can beat people to death with a giant rubber flashing dildo.
Why not? Number 6, Mortal Kombat. Great
Awesome.
game. Number 5, Payday the Heist. And I think that he knew that we wouldn't. I think he knew that we wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about because he included a description for that one.
Okay.
He says it's a first-person shooter on PSN where the player goes through different heists.
No, sounds cool enough, I guess.
Okay. Number 4, Battlefield 3. It's very popular right now.
Yeah.
Number 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
No.
Snooze.
Sorry, I like the Solid series, but this one is a stinker.
I get it, yeah. And I don't like them, and yeah.
Don't like.
Do not want. Number 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Huge.
If you're going to go for one Call of Duty game, why not pick Black Ops, though? But
really?
Whatever.
I don't know.
Black Ops has a better story.
I guess.
And finally, number 1, Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Oh.
Is that even out?
Is that the newest one?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Let me look that up.
I don't know. I thought it had like a different name or something. I don't know.
Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Well, there you go. Well, maybe because
I'm not even sure. I didn't think that was out yet.
no, it's out. I've seen it in EV Games.
Oh, it just came out oh yeah. You know what? It just came out yesterday on Windows. That's why I was thinking of that.
Ah,
But it was already on PS3 and 360. Okay, so that's a pretty good list.
I can see why it's his number one because it's so new. So oh, new, gotta play, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, like the Assassin's Creed series, you just pick one. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the newness of it all. I think
Yeah. Not a bad list. Obviously, I disagree with Metal Gear Solid, but there's
same here.
there's nothing else really on there that I find offensive. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I might give it an 8 as well. I agree. I agree with you, sir.
I concur.
Yes.
At number 5, top 5 guitarists is his other list.
Oh, here we go. Here's some controversy.
I think this is an interesting list.
All right.
Oh boy. Number 5, he has Sinster Gates, who is one of the guitarists in Avenged Sevenfold. He's good, but not top 5.
I think you're going to be able to field this category better than I can.
Yeah. Number 4, Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch.
I love the name.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me. Basically, I should describe their quality as one finger salute.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Sadness. You're burning the bridge.
Crap.
Burning bridge.
Number three, Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains. Good band, good guitarist, but not top 5. Not even close.
Maybe they're his own personal favorite.
Well, all of these lists are the person's personal choices. Number 2, Dan Donegan from Disturbed. Once again, the band's okay, but I don't really think of the guitarist in Disturbed as being especially talented.
I was never a fan of Disturbed, but I never really paid attention to the guitar either. Like, really paid attention.
Yeah. And number 1, Kirk Hammett from Metallica. I do agree that Kirk Hammett is a great guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's the best guitarist of all time, but
yeah.
I pretty much don't agree with anything on this list.
Different strokes for different folks.
Oh, totally. 1 out of 5. I can't give it anything higher than a 1.
Because I'm not too familiar, I'll go middle of the road, 2.5 out of 5.
We don't do half.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
I gotta bump it up.
Gotta give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. This next list is from I have a Mr. Sandman XJ9. I have 2 lists from him. I have a top 20 list, and I have a top 100 list.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's just get through this top 100 list really quickly.
All right.
I'm just going to read the whole thing, and we'll save our comments for the end. How about that?
Okay.
Because it's 100. It's a lot. It's his top 100 favorite songs.
Cool.
Now, personally, I got to give respect to the guy. I haven't read the list, but I got to give respect for the guy for writing a top 100 favorite song. That cannot have been easy.
Yeah, I can't do it even thinking right now.
No, that can't be easy.
No.
Top 10 is hard enough. Top 100, forget it.
Yeah.
He included the genres with them. I don't know why he bothered, but whatever. I'm just going to go through it real quick.
Okay.
Number 100 is... he put the artist first. I hate that. All right. 100 is the opening theme music from Cannibal Holocaust. Number 99, Bonehead by Naked City.
Okay.
Number 98, Bad Company by Bad Company. Number 97, let's save the comments for the end. Lunatic Fringe by Red Rider. Number 96, The Gunner's Dream by Pink Floyd. Number 95, One by Metallica. Number 94, 21st Century Schizoid Man by King Crimson. Number 93, Rusty Cage by Soundgarden. Number 92, Fire by Arthur Brown. Number 91, Sugar by System of a Down. 90 is Pork Soda by Primus. Number 89, Who Are You by The Who. Number 88, Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson. Number 87, Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. Number 86, Crazy on You by Heart. Number 85, Echoes by Pink Floyd. Number 84, Them Bones by Alice in Chains. Number 83, Far Beyond the Sun by Yngwie Malmsteen. Number 82, Plush by Stone Temple Pilots. Number 81, Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. Number 87, Son of a Seventh Son by Iron Maiden. Number 79, War Pigs by Black Sabbath. Number 78, Miserlou by Dirk Dale. He put Dick Dale. It's actually Dirk Dale.
Yeah.
Number 77, White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. Number 76, The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. Number 75, When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. Number 74, Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Hate that song.
Yeah.
Number 73, Dogs by Pink Floyd. Number 72, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin. Number 71, Wave of Mutilation by the Pixies. Number 70, Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. Number 69, Sex Type Thing by Stone Temple Pilots. I gotta take a breath here. Number 68, YYZ by Rush. Number 76, Dance of the Nights by Prokofiev. Number 66, My Generation by The Who. Number 65, Tommy the Cat by Primus. Number 64, Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine. Number 63, La Grange by ZZ Top. Number 62, Rhapsody in Blue by Gershwin. Number 61, Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. Number 60, Bolero by Ravels. Number 59, Tom Sawyer by Rush. Number 58, Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. Number 57, Careful with That Axe, Eugene by Pink Floyd. Number 56, Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. Number 55, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver by Primus. Number 54, Baba O'Reilly by The Who. Number 53, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Love that song. Number 52, Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Number 51, Take a Chance on Me by ABBA. Number 50, Black Sunshine 90s by just Black Sunshine. Gotta keep these genres out of here. By White Zombie. Number 49, My Name is Mud by Primus. Number 48, Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Number 47, Light My Fire by The Doors. Number 46, Heard It Through the Grapevine cover version by CCR. That's Creedence Clearwater Revival. Number 45, Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Number 44, Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Number 43, Hallowed Be Thy Name by Iron Maiden. Number 42, La Woman by The Doors. Oh, L.A. Woman. he put a lowercase a. I'm trying to read it quickly. I'm just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
Number 41, Holy Wars, The Punishment Due by Megadeth. Number 40, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Number 39, Phantom of the Opera by Iron Maiden. Number 38, Behind Blue Eyes by The Who. Number 37, Jesus Just Left Chicago by ZZ Top. Number 36, Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Number 35, Thunder Kiss 65 by White Zombie. Number 34, Even Flow by Pearl Jam. Number 33, Alive by Pearl Jam. Number 32, Dream On by Aerosmith. Number 31, Ice Cream Man by Van Halen. Number 30, In the Flesh by Pink Floyd. Number 29, Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Number 28, Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine. He just put Killing in the Name. There's actually an of in there. Number 27, Time by Pink Floyd. Number 26, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Number 25, Hangar 18 by Megadeth. Number 24, Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies. Is he getting all these from Guitar Hero? Number 23, I kid.
Yeah.
Number 23, Good Morning Black Friday by Megadeth. Did they do that? All right, whatever. Number 22, Have a Cigar by Pink Floyd. Number 21, Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. Number 20, Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
I think it's Voodoo Child, like E.
Yeah, but he wrote Child.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
Number 19, you are correct, though. Number 19 is 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky.
Yeah.
Number 18, Fifth Symphony by Beethoven. Number 17, Since I've Been Loving You by Led Zeppelin. Number 16, Helter Skelter by the Beatles. Number 15, Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. Number 14, Barracuda by Heart. Number 13, House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Number 12, Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Number 11, Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2 by Franz Liszt. Number 10, Young Lust by Pink Floyd. Number 9, Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd. Number 8, Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. Number 7, Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. Number 6, Us and Them by Pink Floyd. Number 5, Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin. Number 4, Night on Bald Mountain by Mussorgsky. Number 3, Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Number 2, Toccata in Fugue in D minor by Bach. And number 1... Really?
What?
Still Alive from Portal.
Oh, well, that's a nice throw in there.
At number 1.
Sure, why not? Hey,
I guess it's his favorite song. I like it. It is a good list.
A lot of classic rock.
I mean, he had a lot of classic rock, a lot of metal, a lot of classical music.
Yeah, I kind of like him throwing that in there. What was there a lot of? There was Primus. We heard a lot of Pink Floyd.
Well, I was going to say I disagree with Primus. I hate Primus. I can't stand them.
I like Primus.
I hate them. I want them to just go away.
Oh,
and
poor Primus.
As much as I enjoy listening to the beats and the music of what's that band? I'm drawing a blank here. A Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, yeah?
I still hate them.
Oh, I like them, actually.
I can't stand that vocalist. I can't stand the lyrics. But, I'm nitpicking. It was a great list. A very epic thing to do. Wow, yeah. Out of 100, I'm gonna give it an 87.
Man, luckily I did recognize a lot of these, but a lot of them I'm not...
They're almost all well-known songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I think I'm going to be all right and give it a 80. 80 out of 100.
80. Okay, so, that was a hell of a list. Okay. He also has a top 20 list.
Whew, all right.
Which is his top 20 favorite movies.
All right, here we go.
Now we're getting down to it. Number 20, Groundhog Day.
Excellent movie, man.
I have to fully agree. That is such an underrated classic. Not many people have seen Groundhog Day, but I think everybody... It didn't make a lot of money. It's sort of a cult classic film,
It's Bill Murray being Bill Murray.
To me, you say Bill Murray, I'm sold.
Yeah.
But to a lot of people didn't see it, but I think everybody that did see it loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 19 is Black Swan. I haven't seen Black Swan, so...
Me neither, but it won a bunch of awards, right?
Yeah, I've heard good things. Number 18, 2001, A Space Odyssey. That's a good one, especially if you're a little inebriated.
A little inebriated, really?
Oh, yeah. If you're fucked up, that's a great movie to watch.
I think it's good inebriated or not.
Well, I'm just saying it's even better if you're fucked up.
You ever seen 2001? On weed?
Exactly. Number 17, Tommy. I disagree. I thought the movie version of Tommy was terrible.
Haven't seen it.
Well, don't. Just listen to the album.
Okay, yeah.
Number 16, Heavy Metal. If you like really good animation and really good music, there's not much of a story to it, but
what's that called? Where like they draw over top of real film?
Rotoscope.
Yeah, isn't that what they did?
Yeah, it was rotoscoped.
Yeah, I thought it was like the first time I'd ever seen that. It was crazy to see.
Interesting thing about Heavy Metal, there's different scenarios in it.
Yeah.
And there's one. Remember the scenario about the cab driver and the amnesiac girl?
Yeah.
Didn't you think that when they made the movie The Fifth Element, it was kind of a huge ripoff of that?
I never really thought of that before, actually.
Yeah. Now you can't unthink it. As a matter of fact, the guy that they did, if you look at it, the drawing looks like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I guess so, eh? I never pictured that in my head.
Yeah, now you can't unsee it. Number 15, Back to the Future. That's just a great one.
Of course.
Number 14, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That's one of my favorites.
Another one that is fine on the list.
Number 13, The Big Lebowski. Hated it.
I thought it was all right.
Hated it.
Okay, I get it.
Couldn't wait to turn it off.
I get it. I thought it was okay.
Number 12 is A Clockwork Orange. That's another favorite
Fantastic,
of mine.
Man.
Joey hates that movie.
Really?
Yeah, he can't stand Clockwork Orange.
Why doesn't he come over and get one in the Yarbles, if he has any Yarbles?
A little bit of the old ultra-violence.
Yes.
Number 11, Forrest Gump.
I like it.
Pretty good movie. Number 10, Tot Story.
Tot?
I think he means Toy Story. That's a typo.
I don't know. Tot Story might be something for.
Is that the porno version of Toy Story? Oh God, I hope not. I really hope that's not the porno version of Toy Story. I'm just gonna assume he's talking about Toy Story.
Mark's Secret Collection.
Yeah, exactly. Number 9, Pulp Fiction. That's another one of my personal favorites.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Number 8, The Shawshank Redemption. Another personal.
Another good one, man. Excellent list.
This is a good list so far. Big Lebowski notwithstanding. Number 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original version. Great movie.
Yeah, that was good. That's all right.
Number 6, Kill Bill Volume 1. Personally, I think you got to put them together.
Yeah,
but,
it's like one story, both put
but
together.
if you're gonna just choose one, I do agree the first one was better.
Very violent, very awesome.
Well, actually, no, I don't agree. I'm confused. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I like the second one better, but the first one had more action, so I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was more down for the first one, but the second one also good.
If you're gonna recommend one, you'd obviously tell people to watch the first one, though,
yes.
because you don't start with part 2.
No.
Number 5, Fantasia.
I like
not much of a movie. I mean,
well, it's definitely like eye candy, you might say.
Yeah, I don't know. I
a
think
feast for the eyes.
Even Walt Disney didn't like Fantasia.
Really?
He said it was a mistake. Yeah.
Ouch! Oh, poor Fantasia.
Yeah. Number 4 is Funny Games. I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Number 3, The Shining. I hated The Shining.
Oh, I love The Shining. So good, man.
I like the remake. I didn't like the original.
The Simpsons remake.
Well, The Simpsons. No, I didn't mean that, but The Simpsons remake was still better.
Yeah.
The Shinin. Don't you mean Shining? Shut up, boy. You want to get sued? Number 2, Goodfellas. That's also a great one.
Great, man. Love this list.
And his number 1 favorite movie is Reservoir Dogs, which is also
oh my god, I actually own that one.
I'm going to be very, very simple here. There's 2 that I didn't like that are on here, so I'm going to take 2 points off and give this an 18 out of 20.
I think I'm going to be much nicer and give it a 19 out of 20.
There you go.
Because some of them were all right, but
Yeah, scrolling past this giant fucking 100 list. Okay, I got 2 lists here from the Emperor of Nothing.
Oh, that's unfortunate, Mr. Emperor. Or Miss Emperor.
He's not even the Emperor of Ice Cream. If you get that reference, then I applaud.
I don't. It's just the silliness of it.
Oh yeah, it's actually a very deep reference, but
okay,
we'll see who gets it. He sent 2 lists. We have a top 25 and a top 10. Which do you want to hear first?
Go with the 5.
No, top 25.
Oh, 20.
Top 10.
Go with 25. Sure.
Okay, it's his top 25 video game gems.
Okay.
So basically his top 25 favorite video games.
All right.
Number 25, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Genesis.
Yeah, very good.
It was a good game. Personally, not the Sonic game that I would pick, but okay.
You'd pick Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or Sonic 3, or Sonic and Knuckles?
Sonic and Knuckles, yeah.
I like the first one.
No. Number 24, Chrono Cross on PlayStation. Thank you for putting Chrono Cross on there. Chrono Cross is epic.
It's all right. The menus can be a little difficult, but...
No, they're not.
To see...
Well, if you're blind, then yeah. Number 23, Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PlayStation, a big favorite of mine.
Very good.
Number 22, Doom 64, another big favorite of mine.
It's good.
Number 21, Super Mario All-Stars. Can't argue with that. 4 games in 1.
4 games for the price of 1. Well, Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World, too. If you get that version.
It's 4 games. If you get the Super Mario World one, then it's 5 games.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah. Number 20, Dissidia Final Fantasy on PlayStation Portable. It's a pretty good game. It's very strange, though.
It is kind of bizarre to figure out, but then once you get it, it's fun.
Yeah. Number 19, Grandia 2 on Dreamcast, an excellent RPG.
I own the soundtrack, never played the game.
Oh, you should play it. Number 18, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind on PC.
There you go. It's right up your alley.
You know how much I love Morrowind.
Oh, yeah.
Number 17, Grand Theft Auto Vice City for PlayStation 2.
I certainly liked it more than number 3.
Yeah, but if you're going to pick one on PS2, just put San Andreas on.
Yeah, San Andreas would be the quintessential.
Number 16, Super Meat Boy on PC. Excellent game.
Looks very good.
Number 15, Mortal Kombat on Xbox 360.
There you go.
Love that game. Number 14, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on NES. Who doesn't like that game?
Yes, very classic.
13, Street Fighter 2 Turbo for Super NES.
Also very good. Classic.
I had that card. I played the hell out of it. Number 12, Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection for PlayStation Portable. Still playing that.
I guess if you're going to get any Final Fantasy IV, that'd be it.
That's the definitive version. You get the HD sprites. You get the
all
sequel.
The bonus content, yeah.
Yeah. Number 11, Dragon Quest VIII on PlayStation 2.
That's your favorite.
It's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Number 10.
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors 4 on Xbox. Never played it.
I've never played any of the Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, never played any of them either. Number 9, The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim on Xbox 360. Gotta agree.
Going on to hour 172 of NecroVMX is playing.
Number 8, Chrono Trigger on the DS. That is the version to get.
Yes.
That is the version to get.
Love it.
I like how they're picking. This person is very astute. They're not only picking great games, but they're picking the particularly best versions of each game.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, number 7, Final Fantasy VI Advance on Game Boy Advance.
There you go, with the good translation.
Mm-hmm. Number 6, Contra on the NES. Who doesn't like Contra?
Yeah, great arcade style gameplay.
You just recently played through the whole thing for the first time, and I could tell you were having fun.
I was having fun.
Number 5, Braid on PC. If anybody out there hasn't played Braid, get it. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Number 4, and I gotta say, it's awesome.
I gotta put
awesome. All right, stop beatboxing. It's awesome to see this on a list at all.
Okay.
Much less at number 4. And as I'm about to say this, I want you to think of all the things that he placed this above. Number 4 is Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
Whoa! Wow.
It's a damn good game. He's putting it above Braid, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Skyrim,
Mortal
Dragon
Kombat.
Quest VIII.
Man.
I mean, so let's see. What are the 3 games that beat out Chronicles of a Dark Lord? We have probably my second favorite game of all time, Castlevania Lords of Shadow on Xbox 360.
Wow. Great.
Number 2, not a fan of this one, Knights of the Old Republic on Xbox. Don't care.
Couldn't really play it.
And number 1, and this must be a personal pick for him, especially, because I've never even played this.
A Boy in His Block.
No, I've played that. I've never played this game. I've heard good things about it. Jade Empire on original Xbox.
I never played it.
I've heard good things about it. Excellent list. And
yeah, a lot of good stuff on here, man.
And I'm gonna give him plus 2 points for putting Chronicles of a Dark Lord on there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him a 25.
Oh wow.
Because I would have given it 23, but I'm giving him 2 extra points for Chronicles of a Dark Lord, so 25 out of 25.
Some of these,
what say you?
Some of these I haven't really played, like on original Xbox, so might have to go 22 out of 25.
22, okay. Now, his other list is his top 10 most hated games.
Ooh, excellent! I love the top 10 worsts.
Yes. Number 10, Final Fantasy VIII on PlayStation.
Natch.
Gotta agree. Hate it. Number 9, I do not agree with this. Final Fantasy 13 on Xbox 360.
It did get a lot of hate, though. It did.
It's a polarizing game, but personally I'm on the love it side, so...
apples and oranges.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, but I did tell you, but I'll tell everybody else that Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii is coming out.
Yeah, that's right. It came through.
Yeah, so that game looks pretty similar to Final Fantasy 13, so I'm excited about that. Number 8, and oh man, you are awesome, dude. I'm so glad you put this on the list. I hate this game. Xenogears on PlayStation.
Ooh, that one hurts.
I hate that game. Hate it.
It does.
Me and this guy think a lot alike, I think, here.
Yeah, I would, I'd probably play through it if it wouldn't make my stomach turn as the screen turned, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. And the graphics look like puke to begin with, so,
so it's just
choices of color.
Yeah, it's just a bucket filler waiting to happen.
Number 7 is Illusion of Gaia on Super NES. I have to disagree. Illusion of Gaia is a very fun game. The story makes absolutely no sense, so just skip it. but the Zelda style dungeons, the puzzles, the enemies, the fight, great gameplay. Just the story makes no sense.
Play it for fun.
And I was actually talking with Tanya about that the other day, and I was wondering, like, is the nonsensical nature of Illusion of Gaia due to a bad translation, or is it just weird? So that's one thing I want to look into.
Yeah, sometimes weird for the sake of weird,
Number 6, I can't agree with this one either. Call of Duty Black Ops. I mean, I don't understand the whole Call of Duty hate. I mean, I get it. It's more popular than it probably should be, and I think that a lot of the people who are very much against Call of Duty are not so much against the actual games, but they're against the people who play them, and I get that because a lot of irritating people think that this is the end all of gaming. But Black Ops, to pick that one out in particular, that's the best one. That one has a very engaging storyline to it.
But maybe it has the weakest multiplayer because everybody's all about the multiplayer with these Call of Duty games.
I don't give a shit about that. Moving on, number 5, and I totally agree with this one: World of Warcraft on PC. Number 4, and I'm gonna qualify number 4 with a little bit of an announcement here. Number 4, Action 52 on the NES.
Yee.
And I have to say that I will do a playthrough of Action 52 when I reach 6,000 subscribers.
Oh my god, you hear that, guys? Come on, bring in the subscriptions.
That's going to be the next epic playthrough, Action 52.
Epic indeed. Maybe
Number 3. Yeah. Okay, he's made up for everything that he's ever done wrong in his life by putting this at number 3. If I believed in heaven, he would go there for putting this at number 3.
Oh man.
Earthbound.
No. I like Earthbound. Sorry, buddy.
Stupid.
We are disagreeing.
That's because you're stupid.
That's because you're stupid.
That's because you're stupid, son.
I like Earthbound. I like it.
That's because you're stupid.
I'm not stupid. This list is stupid. You're stupid. I'm going home.
This list rules.
Oh wait, I am home.
This list rules. Number 2, Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Boxing on Genesis. I've never played it, so I'm just going to take his word for it.
All right, I guess so.
Yeah, and number 1, his most hated game, Back to the Future on NES.
Oh, dude.
Not only is it a bad game, but it's an affront to a great movie, so I have to agree. And I'm going to give this list a 9 out of 10.
Well, I'm going to have to knock off a few points for Earthbound. But I'll say, I don't know, 6 out of 10.
So, you're so mean. All right, let's move on. Here's one from Lamia Eternity. Actually, did she send me more than one list? Yes, she did. She sent me a top 10 and a top 5. Which do you want to hear first?
Go with the top 5 first.
Okay, top 5 RPGs on the PC.
Not a category I'm familiar with, but...
Well, all but one of these are on consoles as well.
All right.
So, there you go.
Bring it on, Golden Pond.
Top 5 RPGs on the PC. Number 5, Mass Effect 2.
Certainly very popular. Never played the Mass Effect series.
I haven't gotten around to playing it yet, but I am interested.
It gets a lot of praise, so maybe someday.
Yeah. Number 4 is Two Worlds 2 Complete Collection. I haven't played that one either.
I haven't even played the first one. I don't even know what they are. I guess
it's an RPG.
Yeah, I guess so. But
number 3, and I have to totally and completely agree with this: Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, you're big into the Dragon Age series, eh?
Amazing game, masterpiece. Number 2, Bastion. Giving love to the indie games.
I've heard of the game before. I gotta find it. It's bugging me.
It's an independent game that came out last year earlier this year, and it's huge. Speaking of independent games, number 1 is Chronicles of the Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate Enhanced Edition. So I'm pretty much contractually obliged to give her a 5 out of 5. There's nothing on here I disagree with anyway, so I'm surprised not to see Elder Scrolls, but maybe it's not this person's cup of tea. So
I'm going to be a little objective, and I'll go, since I don't think I've really played any.
You haven't played any of these. So.
No, but I'm going to be a little objective and say, I don't know, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay. And her top 10 list is her top 10 worst final bosses.
I like that.
These are the worst final bosses, and she's got very amusing descriptions for each
I
one.
do like these worst lists.
I enjoy them. Number 10, Ganondorf from Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
She says, I expected awesomeness. I was expecting a duel that would make Obi-Wan versus Anakin look like child's play. What I got was an end boss that lacked motivation for some reason. Maybe Ganondorf is embarrassed that this kid in a fairy hat has thwarted him so many times, or just baffled by the fact that this happens every time he tries to do anything. Anyway, Ganondorf trudges around the battlefield like he's trying to take a piss. Too damn easy.
Yeah,
I thought it was a pretty good boss battle, but I do agree that it was very easy.
It's like you just kind of phoned it in this time around.
Yeah. Number 9, Bowser from Super Mario Sunshine. She says, you beat the end boss by smashing a hot tub while the boss puts up token resistance. Yeah, so fun. I gotta agree. I think that Super Mario Sunshine is a very challenging game, and for the last level and the last boss to be so ridiculously easy, I don't get it.
Some of those platforming sections, like strictly platforming, were hair pulling,
but they were so fun.
Yeah.
Number 8, the alien brain from Gradius 4, and from Gradius 5. It's notorious that the brains in the Gradius series are so easy they literally just give up when they see you. Challenging and remarkable games, and bosses suck ass.
Never really seen the alien brains, so I don't know.
You know what, though? It's not even a boss. It's more like a cutscene.
Oh, I don't think I could get that far in Gradius before giving up.
They are tough.
Oh, man.
Well, the only one that I've ever played all the way through is Gradius 3, which didn't have one of those brains at the end.
Okay.
Number 7 is Necron from Final Fantasy IX. She says, loved the game, hated the concept of this boss. In other Final Fantasy games, when the surprise final boss was unveiled, it made some sort of sense to the overall plot, and was done rather well. This boss had no business being in the game. Should have ended it at Kuja. Would have made more sense and had more of an emotional impact.
I still haven't reached the end of 9, but I want to because it's fun.
I do have to agree it's a great game, but Necron was kind of tacked on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Number 6, Dark King from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. A final boss I can kill in one hit. Enough said. You want to kill the Dark King? Cast Cure on him.
Really?
Yeah, he's undead, and Cure does an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know, when I was younger, Mystic Quest was one of those games where I still didn't really know what an RPG was, so I was completely lost.
And it was designed for people who don't play RPGs. That's what's scary about it.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
A final boss that can be killed in 2 hits. Fuck that. Vastly overrated. Only good part was the music.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I do agree that he was too easy. I'd have never killed him in 2 hits, though. You'd have to be very over-prepared to kill him in 2 hits.
There's like Knights of the Round a couple times or something?
Yeah, but even that you have to do it a few times, because there is a damage cap.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think it's possible to actually kill him in 2 hits. Unless, I don't know, like if you had 2 4x cut materias. But I think there's only 1 in the game anyway. But like the best way to damage him is if you had like a really high level Yuffie with her best weapon using 4x cut, and then like Knights of the Round.
Yeah, maybe you have to be set up just so to make it 2 hits.
Yeah, but you have to over-prepare for that. Number 4, Orphan from Final Fantasy XIII. Worse than Necron from Final Fantasy IX. This is Square Enix's fail at trying to make an epic multi-form boss fight. Final Fantasy VI did it right. Final Fantasy XIII did not. Why? You do not put 10-minute-long cutscenes between different forms. Gah, totally took me away from the immersion of the battle. I liked the boss. I thought it was a great boss battle, but I do have to agree that the 10-minute cutscene between the 2 forms was excessive. Yeah,
because what if you die in the second form, then you got to do it all over again, and you don't.
Actually, you don't have to do it all. 13 has a thing where if you die in battle, you have the option of just starting the battle over again.
Well, like the one half of the battle?
Yeah, whatever battle you're currently in.
Oh, well, that's that's a relief.
And then if you're not powerful enough, you can go back to your last save.
Cool.
Number 3 is the Mana Beast from Secret of Mana. They should have ended the game on Dark Lich. The final boss of the game is supposed to at least make you go, aw shit. But I actually giggled and went, aw, how cute when I saw this boss the first time. I can't stand Secret of Mana, so...
I never... I got pretty far, but just never beat it.
Yeah. Number 2. GLaDOS from Portal. Ooh, I'm gonna puzzle you to death. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Kefka would just laugh at you and then incinerate your ass with the light of judgment.
Oh my god, no kidding.
That's funny.
But yeah.
And Lamia Eternity's number 1 worst final boss is... Gigas from Earthbound.
Oh, because you have to make him happy to death or something.
Here's her description. The game is an insult to real RPGs, and the final boss is ridiculously easy. My god, I'm facing an evil that I cannot even comprehend. I'll have to kill it by praying.
Yeah.
Go away, Earthbound. The real RPGs are talking.
I still like Earthbound, and I think Gygus is a cool last boss concept, but he is pretty freaking easy. And the whole prey thing, yeah, kind of a piss.
They did it better in Dragon Quest VIII. Just saying.
I never played it, but all right.
There's a part where you have to meditate, but it's only the first part of the battle. It's to take his shield away, and then you have to actually fight him. There's a few on here that I don't exactly agree with, but I do like the list quite a lot. I gotta give props for dissing on Earthbound.
No.
I'm gonna give this I'm a little conflicted here. I don't agree with a few. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
I don't know. A lot of these I haven't even seen. Last boss, but they were. I gotta give her the props for amusing.
No, but you've seen most of these because you know Gigas, you know GLaDOS, you know the Mana Beast, you know Sephiroth, you know the Bowser, and you know Ganondorf. That's most of them.
Yeah, I guess so. Just some of them I haven't, but you know what? I'll go 8 out of 10 too. But freaking
I talked about
Earthbound number 1. Come on, you're hurting me here. You're hurting me.
This is why I was so looking forward to this. Okay, I have two top 10 lists from Darkest Rose X. And I'm going to start with the first one here. This is Darkest Rose X's top 10 final bosses in an RPG.
All right, here we go again.
So this is top 10 final bosses, specifically RPGs.
Okay.
Number 10 is Deos from Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. I actually gotta disagree with that. I love the game. It's one of my favorites, but I thought Deos was a chump.
Which one was he again? Sorry.
The last boss.
Like the very, very last one? Really?
Yeah, you watched my playthrough, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It's just it's just you faced a bunch of them in a row.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, yeah, he was the very last one. He
okay.
he looked like a wizard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I needed.
He was a chump. He wasn't very tough.
You beat him pretty easily.
He's easy. Number 9, Amalgam from Atelier Iris Eternal Mana, which is a series that I haven't personally played, so I'm going to move on. Number 8, Zeromus from Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah.
That's a tough last boss.
Final Fantasy IV is just tough.
Even in the original, like the Super NES one, the one that was called Final Fantasy II and was ridiculously easy, it was even a challenge on that one.
Yeah. Freaking Zeromus.
Number 7, X-Death from Final Fantasy V. Also, an excellent challenge. I didn't think much of him as a character, though, but there you go.
No, kind of a weird name, too. X-Death.
X-Death. And then he was Neo X-Death.
Neo X, yeah.
Number 6, and I gotta give props for this, Xeon from Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be having a theme. I actually accused Tanya of paying people off to write to those critics.
So there's a whole bunch of Chronicles of Dark Lord reference being dropped?
No, yeah. No, she actually was going to say the same thing to me once I told her about these lists. Xeon is, of course, a great last boss. Very difficult, epic storyline.
Yeah, you didn't have an easy time.
And I was overleveled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Galleon from Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Great game.
I got to play those because people say they're pretty good. The Lunar.
They've been remade a bunch of times.
Silver Star Complete.
Yeah, that's the PlayStation one.
I thought that was
also,
PSP.
PSP I don't think is called Complete. I think it's called something else.
Oh.
But I know you have a hard time seeing the PSP.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So you probably want to stick with PlayStation or Sega CD. PlayStation's better choice.
Yeah.
Number 4, Dias from Xenogears. I never got up to Dias because I gave up on the game for sucking. So I got very close to it, but whatever.
All right.
Number 3, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
He certainly was
epic,
I guess.
The slight distaste from having him at number 3 is washed away by number 2, which is Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
Yes! All right.
So he does have Kefka. And number 1, final boss from RPG, according to Darkest Rose X, is Lavos from Chrono Trigger.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Although, the final form, kind of weird, you know? Kind of weird.
But it was epic. You know what? It was epic, though. The background, the music, it was really well done.
Yeah, it's just, I thought the form before it looked a little more, final.
Well, And her other list is top 10 RPGs with holy shit scenes.
Great.
So, spoilers abound. I'm going to list the RPGs and the several holy shit scenes in each.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Number 10, the player's identity revealed in Knights of the Old Republic.
All right.
Yeah, you turn out to be the bad guy. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Yeah, dun dun dun. Yeah. Number 9 from Final Fantasy VII. We have 2 of them. We have Aerith's sacrifice and the Black Materia is given. Those are holy shit moments, to be sure.
I like that Black Materia scene. Like,
Actually,
what? What are you doing? What?
What about Ultimate Weapon rising out of the ocean? That was pretty.
Oh,
cool.
that was cool.
Yeah. Number 8 from Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Lufia's identity revealed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to stay after the credits for that.
Yeah.
Number 7 from Legend of the Dragoon, Lavitz's sacrifice. Haven't played Legend of the Dragoon, so I can't say much of that.
I have, and Lavitz's sacrifice, yeah, is like, no, I leveled him.
Number 6 from Chronicles of the Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate. We have several. We have Xeon Revealed, The Betrayal of the Abyss, and Sabra's Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know quite a few people who cried when Sabra died in Chronicles of the Dark Lord.
There were a lot of holy shit moments in that. That was well written. Well written, guys.
I don't. Well, thank you. I don't want to spoil too much, but there is a secret dungeon that you can access post game that continues the story of Sabra in a way.
New Game Plus?
No, it's a I can't talk about it.
All right.
Number 5 is from Xenogears, Solaris Destroyed and the Truth About Faye. Now, okay, I enjoyed watching Solaris blow up. That was a really cool cutscene, and that was probably the last part of the game that I was actually enjoying. The truth about Faye came right after that, because right after you watch Solaris blow up, you have to put in disc 2. And then there's a 2-hour cutscene explaining that Faye is like some other guy with amnesia.
2 hours?
And it was just, yeah, it asks you to save at 2 points during the cutscene. It's ridiculous game, ridiculous. Number 4 from Chrono Cross, The Death of Fate and the Rise of Terra Tower.
All right.
I would actually add a few things in there. I would say playing as Lynx, for one. And I would also say the ending was a holy shit moment.
Well, usually endings should be, right?
Yeah, well, when you see with the last boss, it's just sort of... Yeah,
okay.
Wow. Well, I said spoiler alert, so I could tell you.
Yeah.
It's Lavos and Shala mixed together.
What? Lavos?
Yeah.
Really? He comes back?
You never played Chrono Cross?
I played it for a little bit, but I couldn't get through the menus. I couldn't see them very well, so...
It's a piece of Lavos that fused with Shala.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And it's called the name of it is the Devourer of Time. It was awesome. Awesome.
Now I see somebody play through that sucker.
And you could actually fight it normally. Like, it's very challenging. You get the shit ending if you actually fight it.
Oh.
You actually have to play a song by using your spells. Each spell, like, makes a note, and you have to play a song with it.
Hopefully they tell you somewhere in the game what the song is.
It's hinted. It's very heavily hinted at the order to use the spells in.
Do 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 do.
Number 2 from Final Fantasy VI, we have Celi's suicide attempt and the statue apocalypse.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Well, okay. When I played Final Fantasy, when it was called Final Fantasy 3,
she's like, I'm gonna take a leap of faith.
Leap of Faith. So I didn't realize at the time. But then when I played Advance, I was still shocked actually, because this is really what it's about. She's gonna kill herself. That's awesome and sad.
Yeah. Well, at least you knew that she lived, right?
Yeah, but still, whoa, that's shocking. It's still shocking.
Yeah.
And the Statue of Apocalypse.
And number 1, Chrono Trigger. Of course, that game is chock full of holy shit moments. Confrontation with the Fiend Lord, the Fall of Zeal, and the Day of Apocalypse.
All very awesome scenes.
Yeah. I mean, well, Chrono Trigger is pretty much just one scene after another of going, fuck yeah.
And also, every time that time changed, you were still going, holy shit. Even all the endings.
Exactly. Remember, what about the first time you see the future?
Yeah, oh my god. this is what happens. What happens in between? I gotta know.
And then when you see that, of course.
Yeah, on that screen, you're like, oh my god.
I still have more lists, so let's move on. Game Eternal 777 sent him his top 20 RPGs of all time.
Okay, it's very RPG themed right now.
Very RPG themed. These are all his favorite RPGs of all time. Number 20, Phantasy Star 3: Generations of Doom.
Never played the Phantasy Star, but
Mega Gray is cheering right now. Number 19, Lunar Eternal Blue. It was the second Lunar game.
Again with the Lunar.
It's a great series.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. Number 18, Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, very good.
Good game, yeah. Number 17, Grandia 2.
Again,
Grandia
2.
Yeah. Number 16, Dragon Age Origins.
There you go.
Masterpiece. Number 15, Lunar Silver Star Harmony. That's the PSP version.
Okay.
It's Harmony at the end.
Right.
Number 14, Star Ocean, the second story.
Actually, my friend Cyber Eclipse is playing through that right now, actually.
Oh, free plug.
Free plug, plug. Yeah.
Isn't there a zero at the end? Is it Cyber Eclipse Zero?
Cyber Zero Eclipse.
Oh, Cyber Zero Eclipse, okay. Number 13, Radiant Historia, a more recent PSP game. Number 12, Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection. Excellent choice. Number 11, Parasite Eve. I know Julie's cheering right now. She's a big fan of that one.
Yeah, I have it. It is fun. It's all right. It's fun.
Number 10, Bastion. Bastion again. It's a great game. You should try it.
All right.
It's amazing though because it's an indie game and
PSN.
It's on. I don't know if it's on PSN. It's on Steam. I know that. I don't think it's on. I think it's only on I don't know if it's on Mac, but I know it's on PC.
Okay.
Bastion is blowing up. I mean, it's nominated for Spike TV Awards, and I mean.
The video game awards.
Yeah. Number 9, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Action RPG.
Not the Zelda that I would put in there, but okay.
Yeah.
You know I would put
Wind Waker.
But, yeah. Number 8, Castlevania: Symphony of the Night.
Very good.
Number 7, Xenogears. What the hell's wrong with you?
Hey, different strokes.
The Xeno saga got so much better after that, though. I don't know why people are still stuck on Xenogears.
I thought people said it got worse.
No, Xenosaga was a big improvement.
Xenosaga.
And now Xenoblade is coming out. So.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Number 6, Legend of Legaia. That's a bitch of a game too. That one don't fuck around.
Yeah. I played through it a little bit and was like, I can't do this.
It's like Dragon Quest hard,
Yes.
Number 5 is Final Fantasy V.
Oh wow, interesting.
That worked out interestingly. Number 4 is Final Fantasy VI.
Yes.
Number 3, Chronicles of a Dark Lord Episode 1: Tides of Fate.
My God.
Above Final Fantasy VI.
Wow.
Above Castlevania, Zelda, Bastion.
Final Fantasy.
Dragon Age. Lunar. We rule. Number 2, Chrono Cross. And number 1, Chrono Trigger.
A big fan of the Chrono series.
Yeah, she also put a note, actually I think there's a dude, he put a note about this. This is interesting. He says, and I'm playing Skyrim right now, and to be honest, while it's a good game, it's not a great game like Chrono Cross or Chronicles of a Dark Lord.
Hey, whoa! Chronicles of a Dark Lord, better than Skyrim.
Listen to this. I'm actually putting down Skyrim in favor of Kotal, going to go after Apollyon, lol. Now, personally, I think he's touched in the head, but I'm not going to argue with it.
Yeah, putting down Skyrim just to play Chronicles of Dark Lord. And
personally, I think he's touched in the head, but I'm not. I'm very happy he said that, though. Let's rate the list. This is an excellent list. It has Xenogears on there, but other than that, it's an excellent list. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 19. Normally, I'd knock off a few points for Xenogears, but it has Kotal on there, so that makes up for it. 19 out of 20.
There was a lot of good on this list. I think I'm going to go with you on that and go 19 out of 20.
Excellent. Mousefire777 sent me a top 5 list and a top 10 list.
All right. Sounds good. Start with the 5.
His top 5 crossover series. Meaning, when different games cross over.
When different games collide in a world.
In a world where shit happens, and then other shit happens too, we have number 5, King of Fighters, which was, of course, a crossover between Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury and a couple other things.
All right.
We had number 4, the SD Gundam G Generation series. I'll have to take your word for it.
All right.
Don't know anything about that. Number 3, all the Capcom versus. He actually put blank versus Capcom. So I guess X-Men versus Capcom, Marvel versus Capcom, Tatsunoko versus Capcom,
yeah.
SNK versus Capcom. Number 2, Smash Brothers, of course, just all the Nintendo series. And number 1, Super Robot Wars. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it's a crossover for, so I'm going to take your word.
Wow, number 1, Super Robot Wars? All right.
I don't know. I'm going to put Smash Brothers at number 1.
I know, right?
And King of Fighters at number 2. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 3 out of 5 too, because that's how it sounds.
We're very much attuned today. And his other list is his top 10 DS games.
Ah, excellent.
Giving some love to the original DS.
All right.
Number 10 is Ghost Trick. I've never heard of that.
It's been blowing up for people who like Atlas style games, that kind of thing.
Oh, you sold me. Really? Is it an RPG or?
No, not really. I haven't actually played it myself, but
I'm looking into this now. Ghost Trick. Oh, the full name is Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It's an adventure game.
Yeah.
And it's not Atlas. It's Capcom.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where you were thinking. I'm actually kind of annoyed with Capcom right now. Number 9, Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Not the Zelda I would have put on there.
Really? Phantom Hourglass?
Phantom Hourglass is so much better than Spirit Tracks. It's not even fun.
Actually, well, okay. I like Phantom Hourglass more than Spirit Tracks, but not...
Yeah.
Like, I think they're pretty close. I like them both.
I don't think they're close at all, but okay.
All right.
Number 8, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. There's your Atlas game.
There it is. Okay.
Number 7, New Super Mario Brothers. If you have a DS and you don't have New Super Mario Brothers, you're a dick.
You dick. Good.
Number 6, Rune Factory of Fantasy Harvest Moon. Well, Julie's cheering. Yay.
I'm not a real fan of the Harvest Moon series.
She loves those. She loves us. Number 5, and Julie's about to cheer again, Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem.
Fire Emblem game.
Yeah. Number 4, Contra 4. I actually wasn't a fan of Contra 4. I thought it was kind of bleh.
I haven't played Contra 4 actually, but I do like the Contra series, so I imagine it'll be more of the same, run and gunning.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much similar to the original Contra for my taste.
Really?
Number 3, yeah, they didn't really do anything original with it.
Huh.
Number 3, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, and then as a joke he put clusterfuck of colons at the end.
Oh,
because there's 2 colons in the title.
I've
heard
do
good
like
things about the Phoenix Wright games, but I've never actually played them.
I'd say of the Phoenix Wright trilogy, this one would be my favorite, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Super Robot Wars L, another Robot Wars fan.
I know.
Oh, that's the same guy.
Yeah,
actually. And number 1, Pokemon Black and White version.
Yeah.
I guess if you're gonna pick any Pokemon game, just pick the most recent
Pick the newest one, right?
Man, I think this list is kind of a mess, to be honest.
Some good, some...
I mean, I agree, you gotta have new Super Mario Brothers on there.
Yeah.
I like Fire Emblem. Other than that, I'm kind of like...
Spirit Tracks over Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah, no Mario Kart DS.
Yeah.
No Dragon Quest 9.
Oh, maybe he doesn't like kart games or Dragon Quest series,
Well, then he's a dick. No, I'm
You're
a
a
joke.
dick.
I kid. You're a dick. No, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
Out of 10? I don't know. I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's a little nicer, yeah.
Here's a list from Ice Skater 71, top 10 indie RPGs.
All right.
So these are all
RPGs.
RPG. None of them you've heard of.
Great.
No, there's like 3 you've heard of.
Great.
Number 10 is Kagimatsu.
Of course.
Yeah.
Very famous over here. Kagimatsu.
Yeah. Number 9 is Avion, the Dark Throp Prophecy. I've never even heard of it.
All right.
Number 8 is Chantilly's, A Tale of Two Sisters. Sounds like a porno to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. No. Sisters?
Come on, twins? That's hot. At the same time?
Yeah.
Number 7, Alpha Kimori Great Doubt Episode 1. That is the most Japanese title I've ever heard.
Oh,
in my
come on. I
life.
played through that game like 10 times already, right? Right?
Yeah, sure you have. Sure you have. Number 6, Racketeer and Item Shop's Tale.
Sorry.
It sounds like a Pixar movie.
Yeah, an item shop's tale.
Yeah. Number 5 is Ash. I've never heard of Ash.
Hmm.
The top 4 I've all heard of, and I think you've heard of all the top 4. Number 4 is Breath of Death 7: The Beginning.
Yes.
Number 3 is Cthulhu Saves the World.
Heard of that one too.
Number 2, Bastion.
Yeah.
And number 1, Chronicles of the Dark Lord Episode 1, Tides of Fate.
Go figure.
Enhanced Edition. And he puts a little note on here, it needs to have an addiction warning label on it.
Jeez, man.
Yeah. I got 2 more lists here. And they're both from the same person, the Moogle Master.
Ah, Moogle Master, you're back.
We have a top 10 and a top 25. What should I do first?
Go 10, then 25.
10, then 25. Okay. 10 is Here's what Dutch people think are the 10 best games ever.
Oh, maybe he looked at a list or something.
Okay, so according to Dutch people, number 10 is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on PS2.
Snake Eater.
I do like the theme song.
Yeah.
Number 9, Final Fantasy VII. Number 8, Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn.
Never played the Baldur's Gates.
They're good. Number 7, Deus S on PC.
Not X.
No, it's not S, it's Deus S.
Yeah.
Joey's cheering right now. That's his favorite game of all time.
Whoa, hear that?
Number 6, StarCraft on PC. Meh. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PS2.
It's alright.
Number 4, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on Game Boy.
Yeah.
Number 3, Chrono Trigger on Super NES.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Super Mario World on the Super NES.
Huh.
And number 1, I gotta give props to the Dutch, Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals on Super NES.
The Dutch!
The Netherlands are weird, dude. I don't know how to rate this. This is all over the place.
I'm
gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt plus 1. 7 out of 10.
Okay. And my final list, finally, and we know how we love these kind of lists from the Moogle Master top 25 Super NES games.
Oh, here we go again. Spin the wheel, Raggedy Man.
These are always controversial. Number 25, Lufia 2.
Again,
Rise of the Sinistrals. Number 24, Donkey Kong Country.
Great.
And I know what we would normally say, but let's hold it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Number 23, Mario Paint.
No. Maybe for 10 minutes.
No. It's not even a game. Number 22 is Plock. I've actually played Plock. It's good, but I don't think it's top 25.
I don't know. Maybe he owned the card as a kid, played it to death.
Probably. Number 21, Street Fighter 2. He doesn't specify a specific version, so I'm just assuming he means the first one.
World Warrior?
Which is bullshit. Number 20, Super Mario RPG. That's a good game.
Yes, absolutely.
Number 19, Lost Vikings. It's a good game. I don't know about top 25.
It's good. Bit of a head scratcher sometimes. But
number 18, Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Good game.
Likes it more than the second one, eh?
No. That's a big fat sack of no. Number 17, Super Castlevania 4.
Oh, great.
Good game, yeah. Number 16, and finally somebody got it right, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest.
Yes!
It's higher than Donkey Kong Country.
So we don't see Donkey Country 3 afterwards.
I don't think it's on here. Number 15 is Star Fox.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Super FX chip.
Number 14, Mega Man 7. I gotta take umbrage. I like 7, but out of all the Mega Man games, I would have picked Mega Man X or X2.
Yeah, of course, right? I mean,
X2 would probably be the one that I would say.
And
but
I wasn't really all that much of a fan of 7. It was okay, but I don't know.
It was good, but yeah. Number 13, ActRaiser, great game.
Action bits, yes.
Yeah, the whole thing was awesome. Number 12, Kirby Superstar.
Oh yeah, great. Would you call it like a mini game thing or?
No,
it has.
I don't know.
It had full games in it, I guess.
It was a collection of small games.
Okay.
Not mini games. Personally, I thought Dreamland 3 was better, but
yeah, you don't hear
Superstar always steals the glory there.
Mm-hmm.
Number 11, Secret of Mana.
There you go.
Just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Number 10, Final Fantasy IV. He calls it 2, but we all know what it really is.
Yes.
Number 9, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I hope I don't see Super Mario World after this.
Yeah, because 2 is the superior.
Yeah. Number 8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Yes.
Best beat 'em up I've ever played.
Yes. Number 7, Breath of Fire 2. Finally, somebody giving props to Breath of Fire 2. Excellent RPG on the Super NES.
All right.
Number 6, Super Metroid.
Great. Always
Fail.
Super Metroid on this list. What?
Fail. It's number 6, dude.
Well, let's bite your tongue and see what would come next.
Yeah. All right. Well, number 5, Chrono Trigger.
See, there you go.
I still think Super Metroid was better. Number 4, Earthbound. Fail.
Yes. Oh
No, dude, I'm sorry. I know you liked Earthbound, but do you honestly think it was better than Chrono Trigger?
no.
Exactly. Number 3, oh gosh, Super Mario World.
Oh,
with these
come
people.
on.
I don't get it. Number 2, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Yeah.
And number 1, Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, thank you very much. Final Fantasy 6.
Okay, I think that aside from Secret of Mana and Earthbound, he has all good games on here.
Maybe mix up the order.
Definitely mix up the order, and I think that even though like Mario Paint and Plock and Mega Man 7 are good games, I don't think they're top 25 material. So I'm going to give this a 20 out of 25.
22 out of 25.
Okay, you gave it 2 extra points for Earthbound, didn't you?
Final Fantasy 6 at number 1.
That too. Okay. So it is now your time to shine.
All right.
I'm just going to hold on a second. I'm going to get away from the computer, so there's going to be a little noise when I pick up my microphone. And I'm going to move over to my reclined position where I play Skyrim, although that's not what I'm doing right now.
Pay full attention, good sir.
I am now relaxed, and I'm ready to say, oh shit.
Because we have some more user-given lists here.
Yeah, which we shouldn't have.
No,
okay.
But,
Please, in the future, send all user lists to me.
So we have 2
Let's
here
get
from
those.
Sexual Sephira.
Man.
Yeah, and we have one top 10 and a top 5. Which do you want first?
Give me the top 5 first.
Top 5.
Sexual Sephira.
Sephira. Top 5 independent developers.
Gee, I wonder what I'm going to hear on here.
Let's see.
Well, I happen to know a little bit about Sexual Sephira, and I know she's a big Kazareth Studios fan, so I expect to see Kazareth Studios on there.
Well, she lists the studio or developer and then like one of their games that they're known for.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's...
So number 5 is Going Loud Studios. They did DLC Quest.
I've never heard of that, but I think the name, if the game is called DLC Quest, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I kind of like the concept.
That's amusing.
I want to look into it, actually.
I kind of want to look into that, too.
And number 4, Team Meat, Super Meat Boy.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
And now also The Binding of Isaac.
Oh, fantastic game. Love that game to death. Number 3, Zeboid.
Zeboid Games.
Cthulhu Saves the World. And Breath of Death 7.
And now also Penny Arcade's Rain Slick Precipice Volume 2.
That too.
Yeah. That's their most recent effort.
All right. Maybe I should see what that one's like.
Did you play the first one?
Nope.
Well, got to play the first one first.
Fine.
Although Penny Arcade developed the first one, though.
Mm-hmm. So you never know, might be different.
Z-Boy, yeah, they are different.
Okay. Number 2, Kazarth Studios.
Woot woot.
Chronicles of a Dark Lord.
Yeah.
And
many other great games coming.
number 1, Supergiant Games with Bastion.
Bastion.
Yes.
And I don't think it's bad at all that we lost to Supergiant Games. We're actually friends with them. Tanya
Oh yeah?
talks to them all the time. They're great people. So
not bad to get in tight with them.
We'll be passing that list on to the people at Supergiant Games so they could see that Sexual Sephira thinks they're awesome.
Which I'm sure they are.
Yeah, well, we whenever I get a list that has Bastion on it or whatever, I send it over to them. So,
all right, out of this, I don't know. Out of 5? A lot of good
I
games on here.
I don't disagree with anything on there. 5 out of 5.
Although I haven't played DLC Quest or really know anything about it.
Just the title sold me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with you on that one. 5 out of 5 on the name alone.
I mean, we're both very intrigued by just the name of it, you know.
Yeah, so probably after this, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear the other list.
Top 10. I think you're gonna like this. Top 10 tactical role-playing games.
Ooh, okay. I expect to see Final Fantasy Tactics on here.
Yeah, this is going to be
more than that.
This is more your wheelhouse than mine.
But more than that, I hope to God Tactics Ogre Let Us Cling Together is on here somewhere.
Well, let's see. Number 10 Nobunaga's Ambition on the NES.
Yeah, that's an old one, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old one.
Yeah, but I've never played it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 9, Front Mission 3, PS1.
Oh. Never really a big fan of the Front Mission games.
I've watched someone play it, and
it's like, I get it. Okay, cock rocket. Haha, let's move on.
You know? It was fun enough watching it, but playing it, not so much. Let's see. Number 8, Valkyria Chronicles, PS3.
It's a good game.
Number 7, Fire Emblem for the GBA.
Ah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the Fire Emblem games to go with, she goes with that one.
Just called Fire Emblem, nothing else.
Which is like Fire Emblem 7.
Oh.
You know there's going to be a clearing confusion about that.
Oh, I hope so, because...
Yeah.
Number 6, Der Langrisser for the PC FX.
I actually did a video on Der Langrisser. It was one of my funniest videos. It was fairly recent. It had a really fucked up translation.
Oh.
Tanya actually...
I remember that now.
...requested it, and it was never localized. And she said, "Do you want the translated ROM?" And I said, "No, I seem to have a translated ROM, so I'll just go with that." But apparently, she has one that's like a real translation, and I had one that was like a word for word joke translation, like because people were requesting Der Langrisser, and this guy just translated each word separately.
It was so funny.
Says, like, "You bear, it is, it saves, it does." You know, I couldn't believe that.
I'm laughing because now I remember which video it is.
But Tanya is a huge fan of Der Langrisser.
All right. All right.
So she got a kick out of that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. Go check it out.
Definitely.
After this, number 5, Shining Force: Resurrection of the Dark Dragon on GBA.
Wow.
You ever played that
more
one?
More recent. No, I have never played that one.
All right. Number 4, Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together.
Told you, it had to be on there.
For the PSP.
It is a fucking masterpiece. Believe it or not, that well, by the time this episode goes up, Clearing Confusion will have cleared up all the Tactics Ogre stuff, so I can mention it.
Thank God.
It's the second game in the series, but the 7th game in the story.
What?
And the PSP version is a remake of a remake.
Wait, I'll pretend like I understand. Yes, I have seen the video.
Because it's not up yet when we're recording this, but by the time this is up on YouTube, the video will be up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 3. I've actually played this one. Disgaea for PS2.
Disgaea is cool.
Yeah, it was. I liked the kind of subtle humor in it and everything.
Yeah.
And number 2, it had to be on here. Final Fantasy Tactics for PSP.
The superior version, the War of the Lions.
War of the Lions. There.
I know a lot of people complain that some of the animations are slower, but the translation was better. So shut the fuck up.
Okay, number 1, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii.
Radiant Dawn. I knew that if either I was going to see the GameCube or the Wii one on there. I figured, or possibly Shadow Dragon, but I would have been very surprised if the GBA one was the only Fire Emblem on there. Excellent list. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I'm not.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this series, but I did play Disgaea, and I played a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics. Didn't really like it, unfortunately.
That's because you're stupid.
That's because I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't get it. But I don't know. 6 out of 10.
God.
Hey.
All right, let's move on then.
Oh, actually, Sorry, I scrolled down. There is, she does have another top 5 here, actually.
Wow.
It's
Sexual Saphira, you got to send these to me, though. Damn.
Top 5 most eagerly anticipated games of 2012.
Well, okay, I know her, so I know War of the Abyss is going to be on there.
Just hold on. Let's see what happens here.
Well, if I'd be very surprised because she's kind of, she's like doing the pee-pee dance for it.
Ah.
You know what the pee-pee dance is, right?
Yeah, like kind of dancing around.
Well, it's like when you got to pee and somebody's in the bathroom.
Yeah, you're kind of dancing around.
Really got to, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I'm also explaining it for the benefit of anyone out there who doesn't know the pee-pee dance.
Yes. But anyway, top 5. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
The trailer looked good, I thought.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, Soul Calibur 5.
Ding, 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 ding. You know what the problem with that is?
What?
It's coming out on the same day as Final Fantasy 13, too.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of
which one I pre-ordered?
Number 3, Final Fantasy 3 2.
13,
13
2,
3,
2. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Go! Yes, Final Fantasy 13 2 is number 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 2, Mass Effect 3.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And what's number 1?
Gee, I wonder, is it War of the Abyss?
Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 2, War of the Abyss. You win the prize.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to use my veto power
Okay.
to take Grand Theft Auto off of the list.
Hey now.
And I'm taking it off, and I'm putting Dragon Age 3 on there. Or Bioshock Infinite.
Okay. I'm going to stick with the original list.
Yeah, that's my veto. But I have the power of veto. That's my superpower.
Veto. I hope he doesn't come around here with like a huge bat. Like, hey, what's Grand Theft Auto 5 doing on here?
No. Veto. VETO, you ignorant mofo. Not like veto, like, hey, it's veto.
Yeah.
Like Vinny or something.
Yeah.
I 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I disagree with Grand Theft Auto, but I can understand being if you're into the series, then of course you'd be anticipating it.
The only one of these I'm anticipating is Chronicles of Dark Lord. So
you're not anticipating like Soul Calibur or Final Fantasy, any of that?
No.
Wow.
I know I'm probably not even going to end up playing them.
Wow. Okay.
Just cause.
Let's move onwards then.
Oh wait, I haven't.
Oh wait, you didn't rate it.
Because it's Chronicles of Dark Lord, I'll give it 2 out of 5, as opposed to 1, just for the 1.
Shit, man, harsh.
I'm not anticipating any of them, so sue me.
Well, at least you're anticipating War of the Abyss.
Of course, Natch.
And let me tell you, it's gonna blow Tides of Fate out of the water.
Oh, you hear that? Ah, see, he made a water joke. Tides of Fate, water, huh?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I didn't even intend to do that. Only you would notice that.
Of course, I love puns.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got one final user submitted list by Uber McFailsauce.
He sent me 3 lists and he still sent you 1.
I know, right?
So weird.
And this is from That Guy with the Glasses by Mr. Vorhias. Vorhias. It's top 10 movie licensed games that don't suck.
I guess I would expect to see GoldenEye on here.
Well, let's see what we got on here.
Yeah.
Number 10. This is from 2008, so any recent movie games, not so much.
Yeah.
Number 10, Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay on PC.
Better than the movie, and I like the movie.
I haven't seen the Chronicles of Riddick movies, actually.
But did you see Pitch Black?
Yes, I did see. That's the one I did see, actually.
Yeah. Pitch Black was better, but Chronicles of Riddick was pretty cool. But Pitch Black was better. But Escape from Butcher Bay was an awesome game.
What style is it? Like third person?
Run
around?
Yeah, exactly. Third person shooter, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
It's a cool game.
Number 9, The Warriors on Xbox.
And that was also on PS2, and it was also a great game.
Yeah, I'm just listing like the versions they have.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning that, in case anybody's interested, it was also on PS2.
Yeah, of course. Number 8, Spider-Man 2 on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox.
I have to definitely agree with
that. Yeah, that was a pretty good game when it came out.
Yeah, it didn't really have much to do with the movie, but...
Not really, but hey, whatever,
That's for the best.
Star Wars.
I'm not dissing the movie. I'm just saying that you can't really just follow it exactly, you know.
And it might not turn out so good. Number 7, Star Wars Trilogy on the arcade.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't really know that one. I know that old Star Wars, like it looks like vector graphics kind of thing.
No, this was one. It actually had like a sort of almost like a motion control that it had like this thing that was like it was the flight stick and the lightsaber all at once.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Sega made that.
Ooh, wow. How long ago?
I want to say like 2004 or so.
Oh,
sure.
That recent, eh? Okay.
I'm not really sure, but I think around there.
Anyway, number 6, Batman on the NES.
Once again, had hardly anything to do with the movie, and
but
it
it,
turned out for the better.
It is a movie licensed game,
Yeah.
so
I'm pretty sure that they had like another like really cool game that they were making, and then they got the Batman license and just kind of put Batman in there.
I really like the soundtrack in that game.
Oh, I had great music.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, Tron for the arcade, tied with Tron 2.0 for the PC.
Yeah, the Tron games were good. They were fun.
I only tried the original Tron.
Yeah, good game.
But I never played 2.0. But yeah, the original Tron pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 4, Aladdin, and on here there's Genesis and Super Nintendo version.
It's interesting because they're very different.
Yeah,
I know the Genesis one was the one that there was a lot of buzz around it, but the Super NES one just had better gameplay.
Yeah, I preferred the Super Nintendo version. Even though you don't get a sword, I still like the feel of it better.
Capcom made it, and that's when they were awesome.
Yeah.
The Genesis version was really known for its excellent animation.
Yeah, it was pretty fluid.
Because I think Disney had a hand in the animation.
Sound quality was still a little ass, though.
Well, it was the Genesis. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm. Capcom and Disney definitely have to get back into bed together.
Ooh, baby. And we're not talking about no goddamn Hannah Montana either.
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 3, Blade Runner for the PC.
Never played it, but I'm gonna
me neither.
Take his word for it.
Good movie.
Yeah. Great movie.
Number 2, GoldenEye 007 for the N64.
Although I do prefer the Wii version.
I was just about to say you prefer the Wii version.
It wasn't out when this list was written, so
no.
They get a pass on that. And the Wii version actually is also now on 360 and PS3.
Yeah, probably like the Super Edition or the Gold Edition or whatever.
Well, it's the HD edition. It's an HD, yeah.
Which is fine by me. And number 1, Dune 2 for the PC.
Welcome to Dune.
Yeah, I never played the Dune games, so
neither have I. And I haven't seen the movie either.
Really?
Well, I don't know. Can you really call that a movie licensed game? Wouldn't that be a book licensed game?
Yeah, I think they take more from the book than the movie, but
because there wasn't a movie Dune 2, was there?
No. See,
there you go.
That's true.
Got to take points off for that.
Well,
other than that, though, great list.
Yeah, it was
great list.
Pretty good. Some of these I haven't really played, but most of them I know. Most of them,
some of the ones the ones because that they listed pretty much all great games
for a movie license game, because movie license games are known to suck.
Absolutely, but because they listed great games, the ones that I don't know, I'm just going to kind of take their word for it, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go 8 out of 10 too on this one.
That sounds fair, right?
Yeah, nice.
All right, what do we have next?
Okay, now we're actually going with lists that I found.
This is lists that you've chosen. Okay.
Mm-hmm. No, God, I hope these don't suck. But
I hope so too. Well, I hope you have at least one that sucks.
Okay, let's see. This is from oldwizard.com.
I hate that website.
Awesome. This is
They are such douchebags.
I can't wait to hear this then.
Oh, boy.
Top 10 ways to tell if you suck at video games. I haven't read ahead to any of these, keep in mind.
I think I might have seen this list once.
Oh, God.
I hate this website.
Boy, I can really pick them, can't I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, number 10. You quit Pac-Man because you couldn't find your way out of the maze.
Okay, that's like a Yo Mama joke.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Yo Mama's so dumb she could quit Pac-Man because she couldn't get out of the maze. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I don't find it very funny.
I told you this.
I hope these aren't all like that.
Are all your lists from Old Wizard?
No.
Okay, all right. At least there's that.
Yeah. Number 9. You go into the third round with Glass Joe and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yeah, I can. Well, I don't know if you suck. It's just you don't get the game yet.
Yeah, well, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, the first time I ever played, Glass Joe kicked my ass because I had no idea what I was doing.
I tried. The first time I ever played Punch-Out was at a friend's house with the glove, Power Glove.
Oh shit! So you definitely lost.
I lost.
Yeah, I also first played it at a friend's house, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, but once you figure it out, it's
then I borrowed it from him, and I did get pretty good at it. So.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That one's kind of. Number 8. You can't get out of the Super Metroid space station in time. Like the beginning level looks like.
Well, I think that they do have a point there. If you don't get out in time. Well, actually, I don't know if that means you suck because there's nothing that really prevents you from doing it. I think that once again, it would mean that you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Or that you're maybe you're trying to explore or something, you know, and maybe you're not noticing the giant timer, but I don't know if that means you suck at games. Like, if you're going to say you suck at games, it's like maybe like, I don't know, like, you can't die there, so.
Yeah, not really.
Unless you run out of time. I don't know. I don't know about. Well, this is Old Wizard. They're idiots.
Okay. Oh, number 7. You can't beat Zangief in Street Fighter 2.
They have this huge hatred for Zangief, and I remember once getting into an argument with the webmaster because he was saying that it's impossible to beat Street Fighter 2 with Zangief, and I'm like, not only is it possible, but I've seen people play as Zangief in tournaments, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Holy, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because maybe they're just like that because he doesn't have any projectiles or something.
Because he sucks at Street Fighter.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
And Doom, too. I had a big argument about Doom.
Arguing on the internet?
Exactly.
Come on.
Well, they were saying that the icon of Sin from Doom 2 was like one of the hardest last bosses ever. And I'm like, are you serious? It's a joke. You pump 5 rockets into its brain, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't think you had much trouble.
There was also a lot of factual errors, and they don't do their research at the site.
Well, Number 6. You use your whip instead of axes against the Bat Boss in level 1 of Castlevania 1.
And if you go to... You're on the list?
Yes, I'm reading.
If you go to the comment section, there's probably a comment from me saying that I would do that to give it more challenge.
I assume you have definitely beaten the Bat with just your whip.
I would do that on purpose because the Bat was too easy.
Yeah.
I would do that to make it interesting.
I mean, that doesn't mean you suck. That just means what if you accidentally
that actually means if you beat the Bat with your whip, that means you're better.
Yeah, sorry, Old Wizard, but you're not cutting out here.
Yeah, well, I told you they're idiots.
This is fun. Number 5, you have yet to discover the first warp zone in Mario 1.
I don't think that means you suck. I think that means you're uninformed.
Yeah,
because let's say you've beaten the game without ever knowing about the warp zones.
Good for you.
Doesn't that mean you're better?
Yeah.
At games. See, like I told you, they're morons.
Like you can beat the game, be very sheltered, and just not know.
This is Old Wizard. It already has a 1 out of 10 from me.
Well, that's not the only list from Old Wizard I have. So
no, this will be fun.
Number 4, you can't beat Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. Looks like Mortal Kombat 1 here.
I guess they also hate Johnny Cage. I
don't know. He can be a dick sometimes. I don't know.
There's no particular difference in difficulty
with
different characters. It's more the order of characters.
It's not like Johnny Cage has it out for you.
They get progressively harder. So if Johnny Cage pops up last, he's gonna be hard. If he pops up first, he's gonna be easy.
Raiden spelled with a Y.
No, that was obviously the home version then.
Yeah.
The emulator spelled his name wrong.
Wait, number 3. What? You can't beat Mario 2. That's all it is. You can't beat Mario 2.
Are you talking about Mario 2 or Lost Levels?
No, Mario 2 American.
Well, I guess it is easier than Mario 1, but I mean, what a fucking idiot. Just move on to number 1.
You mean number 2?
Oh, God.
You miss with a red shell in Super Mario Kart. I've done that many times! They jump over the friggin' shell.
The original Super Mario Kart.
Yes, Super Mario Kart.
Okay. So...
That doesn't mean you suck. That means the
red shell homes in on things. So there's no aiming involved. So if it hits or it doesn't, that has no reflection on you.
Yeah, because it's randomized. I've seen them jump over my shell many times. I was on 150cc, but still.
Yeah, that has no reflection on the person playing. Didn't I warn you about Old Wizard?
No, you never did.
Well, no, I mean at the beginning when you said it's from
right now, yes. And
yeah,
number
I tell
1.
You that?
Oh God.
Let's hear it.
You play Pokemon. That's all it says. You play Pokemon.
See, this is they're fucking idiots. I'm not a Pokemon fan.
Do children run this website or something? Oh my God.
You're not far off.
Wow.
1 out of 10, no question.
I do not like this list at all. I think I'm going to have to go 1 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Old Wizard are a bunch of fucking nincompoops.
Yeah, more like young jerky jerks from Jerkland.
They're still in the console war, okay? Between Super NES and Genesis.
Okay, so they're adults posing as kids.
They're still caught up on that. They haven't gotten over that.
Well,
yeah.
I can't wait to see this list then.
Oh boy,
here
we go.
Top 10 easiest video games of all time from oldwizard.com.
Yeah, all right, let's hear it. It's a 1 out of 10 already, but let's hear it anyway.
Well, number 10 I can kind of agree with. Kirby's Dream Land. It is a pretty easy game. Fun, but easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not one of the easiest games of all time, though.
No, but it is pretty freaking easy. Yeah. Like, I beat it on my first time I ever got it.
Well, yeah, it's also made for young kids.
Yeah.
I mean, the first thing you see is, how to draw a Kirby, and it's a tip-off there.
Oh, no, that's Kirby's Adventure. This is for the Game Boy, Kirby's Dream Land.
Oh, Dreamland? No, Dreamland was harder than Adventure. What are they thinking? You didn't even get any powers in that one. I also
insanely easy.
I beat it in my first sitting, but I had already played all the other Kirby games.
Wow, you played Dreamland after the other ones? Oh.
I played Adventure first.
Oh, so you had all kinds of powers and stuff.
Yeah. All right, well, let's move on.
Number 9, Time Splitters Future Perfect. Never played it. So
I have it. I haven't played it.
Is that on GameCube?
Yeah, it's a first person. It's on GameCube. I don't know if it's on anything else. I assume it's on PS2. It's a first person shooter, so I mean, it depends on how good you are at first person shooters. Some people are not good at them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 8, Spyro the Dragon. I guess the original. PlayStation 1.
Well, I mean, it is pretty easy, but it just seems like a weird game to pick on.
I've played the demo, and yeah, I mean, beat the demo, but it is a demo, so I can't really judge fairly.
Yeah.
Number 7, what? Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
I told you they were idiots, right?
Zelda: Ocarina of Time is one of the easiest? All right, I'm going to say this right now. I find Zelda 2 easier than Ocarina of Time.
Really? That's interesting, because most people consider Zelda 2 to be, stupid hard. Which I don't agree with, but...
No, but I have played Zelda 2 to death. But I have played Ocarina of Time a number of times, too.
I don't think that Ocarina of Time is particularly hard, and I don't think it's particularly easy. I think it has a nice curve. I think it's very well balanced. Ocarina's got some nice curves. Well, actually, it's got some nice polygons. Well, yeah, actually, it has very sharp. Yeah, there's no curves in that game. Mm-hmm. Even the Great Fairies have cone tits. Yeah, like Madonna boobs. Number 6, Destroy All Humans. I don't know. This got a lot of praise when it came out. The first one, I guess. Yeah. But I never played it. Yeah. This guy couldn't get out of the maze in Pac-Man, so what do you know?
Number 5, Lego Star Wars. Well, the Lego games, they're easy, aren't they?
It's a fucking Lego game.
It's just fun.
It's designed to put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
That's all it is, yeah.
And it's just very humorous, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It's very funny.
Oh, well, that's good.
Fucking nincompoop.
Ooh. Number 4, Morrowind. As an easy game.
I guess if you slide the difficulty slider down to 0, then yes.
There's actually a little text thing here. Morrowind is a strong RPG in an age where strong RPG games are lacking. The game, though, is seriously flawed in how easy it is for an RPG. If you playing this game as a fighter, there would be no challenges anywhere throughout the game. The worst part about it is that the game progressively gets easier rather than getting more difficult, or at least staying at the same level. You may be easily satisfied running your way through this game as a fighter, but once you beat it, the satisfaction will be lost with the knowledge of the perfect challenge brought by games like Final Fantasy III, 7, and Secret of Mana. But yeah, because you can really totally compare those games. Your only chance at making this game anywhere close to difficult is playing as a mage, and even that is no guarantee that it will reach a moderate difficulty level.
I don't think that he realizes that there is a difficulty slider in Morrowind, as there is with all Elder Scrolls games.
Yeah, man.
You could jack it up to hardcore if you want. You know what I mean? Where like 1 or 2 hits are gonna kill you.
Yeah, when I play Oblivion, it's pretty much just in the middle. I just keep it in the middle.
I always leave it at default also. Some people recommend that you start off with it low and then you progressively move it up, but I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, same here. I keep it on medium level, you might say.
I keep it whatever the default is, that's where I leave it. But,
you doing that on Skyrim?
But sometimes with Morrowind, I'll play it on a higher difficulty because I'm so used to it, you know?
Yeah, you've broken that game apart and put it back together.
Pretty much, yeah.
Number 3, Fable. Never played.
This guy's stupid. Let's just move on, please. What's number 2?
Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay, he's an idiot.
Some of those challenges are almost impossible.
Galaxy is a healthy challenge, and if this guy's gonna say he has all the stars and he thought it was easy, then he needs to go like get his own dick out of his ass. Seriously.
Oh, okay. I was just
don't even read it. I don't care.
No, I just skimmed through it, and
don't even care.
He's basing it on just beating the game. That's it.
Even that, there's a healthy challenge to it.
Yeah, I know. I
wonder what he thinks of Galaxy 2.
No, that was Galaxy. Oh no, that was the original Galaxy.
Well, Galaxy 2 is a lot harder. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, I like both. But
I know. All right, what's next? 'Cause this
number
guy's a
1 is
idiot.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, the Disney game. All right, yeah. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I have to disagree with this. Yeah, 1 out of 10 as well.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I picked some good lists, man.
Is it? Please tell me that's the last one from Old West.
That is the last one from Old West.
Good God, thank fuck.
I'm having a good time. I don't know about you.
I am actually, but seriously, thank fuck.
Well, you're gonna like the next one, I think.
I hope so.
I hope you haven't actually read it. This is from InventorSpot.com.
I don't think I'm familiar with that website.
It's top 10 weird and bizarre Japanese soft drinks.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they have like milk in a can. Like they have like a Coke can, but it has milk in it.
Okay, well, is it carbonated?
I don't know, and I know they have a drink called Pocari Sweat.
Ugh.
But I don't know. You know, there's so many weird things in Japan. I don't know what to really expect. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, these are the top 10 bizarre Japanese soft drinks.
Yeah.
So number 10, Pepsi Ice Cucumber. It's lean, green, and sounds obscene.
That is disgusting.
Wow, it's got like an official logo and everything. Pepsi Ice Cucumber.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That sounds gross.
I don't know. I'd give it a shot. I'd give it a sip.
I would give it
I'm
a sip.
curious.
I wouldn't expect much.
Let's see. Number 9, Hot Cow Piss. You heard
Please
me
tell
right.
me. Please tell me that's just a cute name and that's not really hot cow piss.
CALPIS. The drink that makes you think about not drinking it.
What? Well, this certainly is weird.
It's milk-based. With a sweet yogurt taste.
Everything over there is milk, yogurt, and mayonnaise.
But it's carbonated. Ugh. But okay. This little blurb is like it sounds like cow piss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot cow piss.
Well,
Yep.
I thought you said cow piss at first.
That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Wow.
Number 8, Cool Piss. Who wouldn't want to drink something with a name like Cool Piss?
At least it's cool. The other one was hot.
It's
what is it?
It's tastes like kimchi. For those unacquainted, it's a traditional Korean dish made from fermented cabbage and lots of red pepper.
In other words, it's disgusting.
Good God. Wow. Just that would have to be nasty as a carbonated drink.
Refreshing. Smooth.
Oh, dude. Number 7, Mother's Milk. Tastes like mother's milk.
Do you know there's a restaurant in New York City that made Mother's Milk cheese?
Out of an actual human's milk?
Yeah, like the guy's wife like pumped all this milk and then she didn't eat all of it and they didn't want to waste it, so they made cheese out of it.
Wait, is that safe?
Yeah, it is perfectly safe. But they served it at the restaurant. They called it Mommy's Milk Cheese. And, some people were grossed out. Some people liked it. Some people said, well, it tastes like cheese. Personally, I'm a little too weirded out by it.
I don't think my brain can get past.
Personally, I'm one of those kind of guys, like, I'll try anything once, but I really don't want to eat anything that comes from, like, a human. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I kind of view that as almost being like a form of cannibalism. So,
well, yeah, I guess so. I guess it'd be like feeding a cow, milk from the store.
Yeah, or like just giving a cow a hamburger.
Oh, dude, that's a little obscene.
Some people do that. I don't know.
Oh, that's twisted. Anyway,
it is twisted. I agree. Though. Okay, let's
number
move on.
6. Number 6, black vinegar juice.
Ooh, yum.
That's what it is.
Yum. That's a soft drink over there?
Yeah. Oh, they have black vinegar juice bars.
That's awesome.
That would be great. Taste.
They sure love their vinegar, man. All right.
Vinegar soft.
I'm waiting for the carbonated mayonnaise. I know it's coming.
Oh, dude. Anyway, number 5. Speaking of which, consider water salad. For what, we're not sure. It's water salad. That's what it says right on the can.
So what is it? Is it water with
salad flavored water? Salad flavored carbonated water.
So it's seltzer that tastes like salad?
Yes, according to this. Wow.
Only in Japan, man. Only in Japan.
Only in Japan. I hope only in Japan. I'm not going over here.
Shit.
Number 4, diet water. All the taste and kind of calories of regular water. Like selling ice to the Eskimos.
Dude, really? Low calorie water. That's like no sodium salt.
No sodium salt, I love it.
That's hilarious. Beef. What was that?
Meat-free beef. Vegetarian beef.
But that's a soft drink? Oh, I thought you were...
No, yeah, okay. Like a thing. Number 3.
Yeah, but meat-free beef is like a real thing, though.
Wait, what?
Well, you never had a veggie burger?
Oh, no, I'm just being weird. But yes. Anyway, number 3. Final Fantasy potion drinks. For those who think life really is a game.
It was an energy drink called Potion that was a promotion with Final Fantasy 12. It's not really all that odd. It's like a Red Bull.
Yeah, and actually it shows Final Fantasy 12 on there and Potion and everything.
Yeah, it's a novelty thing. I don't think that's that weird. That's the first thing on here that's not like disgusting.
Yeah, it's just an energy drink.
Although I do think energy drinks are disgusting, but that's a completely different thing.
Canned coffees. with flavors like, hold on, with flavors like BM coffee and BJ coffee.
Wait, BM and BJ?
Yes.
Like bowel movement and blowjob, or is this something else?
No, it has just big letters BM and BJ right on it, and they're canned coffees.
You know how like people over here get like Asian letters tattooed on them, and they think it means like
Something cool.
Like something cool, and that for all you know, it could say "Eat at Joe's." I think over there in Japan, I think they just think that English writing just looks cool. Like the BM might stand for nothing.
But they just like the shapes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I've seen pictures of Japanese girls walking around wearing a shirt with a rainbow on it, and it says "I hate myself and want to die." They have no idea what it says.
Oh my god!
They have no idea what it says. Just like when you buy a shirt that has some Japanese writing on it, you don't know. It could say douchebag for all you know.
Awesome. That'd be great. That'd be fitting, eh?
Well, for somebody, yeah. All right.
And number 1, kids' beer. The Popeye cigarettes of children's drinks.
So what is it, like a non-alcoholic beer?
Let's see. Is it alcohol free? Is it alcohol free? That would be like saying Hitler wasn't all bad because he liked dogs. What?
I'm not even sure if that's a yes or a no.
That
analogy made no sense.
I don't know. There's way too much to read here.
I'm just gonna go ahead and rate the list. I think it's all very, very strange, except for the Final Fantasy potion.
Because you've heard of it, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nothing unusual. They had Final Fantasy IX characters on Coca-Cola cans in Japan for a while, so.
Oh, I want one of those cans.
There was a Coke commercial with the characters from FF9 in Japan too.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Yeah, but it's on YouTube. But anyway, other than that, excellent. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Those are all very strange.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. I thought they were all very strange, even the Final Fantasy, because I never really heard of it before. Like Final Fantasy drinks.
Yeah, but like I said, it's just putting Final Fantasy on an energy drink. It's just a promotional thing.
Yeah, I guess they could have put anything on there. They could have put
exactly.
Inspector Gadget energy drink or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I don't know.
I mean, but like the salad water, the diet water,
man.
The carbonated milk in a can. That's just,
Yeah, I guess out of the 10, Final Fantasy isn't so strange, so I'll give it a 9 as well.
Diet water is by far the funniest.
Yeah.
That's
what a bizarre concept. People will buy anything. Anyway, we have a top 20 here from rateyourmusic.com.
Interesting. Oh, I actually, I belong to that site.
Oh, well, then you might have seen this list before.
I don't read their lists, but I take their surveys.
Top 20 metal albums of the 90s.
Oh, this will be interesting.
So I was trying to find lists that you might be intrigued in.
I'm a big metal head, and the 90s are kind of weird, though. But so let's see.
So this is just someone's list, so I don't know if it's definitive or not. Number 20 is Power Man 5000 with Tonight the Stars Revolt.
Never heard of the band, never heard of the album, don't know what the question is.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't even know.
Never heard Power Man 5000? I think I've even heard of them. Did they do that Worlds Collide song? Was that them?
You're asking me, and I just told you I've never heard of them.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Even I've heard of Power Man 5000.
No, never heard of them.
Fair enough. Anyway,
I've never heard of them.
Number 19, Cradle of Filth, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh.
Fail.
No good? Don't like Cradle of Filth?
I don't like Cradle of Filth, no.
I am not a fan of Cradle of Filth either. I think they sound too weird and gravelly and, well, me and that kind of voice kind of thing.
Yeah, except in that case it's more like
Yeah. And they go high, whereas some go ooh.
It's very high. Well, Cradle of Filth is very high.
Yeah. They're all operatic, right?
Well, not operatic at all. No, it sounds like a woman screaming for her life.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
There you go.
Number 18, Megadeth with Euthanasia.
Euthanasia is a fine album.
The last album before Megadeth turned to complete shit. Has a lot of really good tunes on it.
That's idiocy.
Just barely makes the list. Oh,
idiocy. They only ever released one bad album.
Which was?
Risk.
Ah. Not a bad game.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 17. Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated.
Fail.
Uh,
Fail.
not a fan of Cannibal Corpse either, eh?
Weak. Weak.
Oh boy. I guess the 90s weren't very good for metal, were they?
This guy just has bad taste.
Okay, number 16. Bruce Dickinson, Accident of Birth.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah?
Bruce Dickinson was the lead singer in Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the name sounded familiar.
Yeah.
And ooh,
In around 1997 or so, he left. Actually, I think it was 96. He left Iron Maiden for a while and released some solo albums.
yeah, that came out in 97 actually.
Yeah.
Number 15. Slipknot, self-titled.
Epic fail.
Yeah, I agree. Not a fan of Slipknot.
Epic fail.
All that new metal shit.
There's good new metal. It's just not where it is.
I never really liked any of that new metal stuff. At least the popular new metal.
Yeah. Soilwork ain't bad.
Never heard of them. See?
There you go. See.
Number 14. AC/DC, The Razor's Edge.
Out of all their 90s albums, I personally would have picked Ballbreaker, but AC/DC, they haven't really released a bad album, so there you go.
But I don't know. I never really heard much of them in the 90s.
Honestly don't consider them to be heavy metal, though.
No, they're just rock and roll.
Rock. Well, they even call them. They say, "What kind of band?" They say rock and roll. I mean, they're all about fun and
Yeah, having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I consider them to be rock and roll.
All right. Well, maybe it's still fitting on the list.
That's fine. Whatever.
Number 13. White Zombie, Astro Creep 2000. Songs of Love, Destruction,
and other synthetic delusions of the electric head.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
That's a good album.
Yes, all of that definitely is an album.
Yeah, it was a good one. They only had 2 albums, believe it or not.
What was the other one?
El Sexorcisto, Devil Music Part 1.
And they're really big with their names, aren't they?
Yeah, most of the songs out there on the internet that people tag as White Zombie are actually Rob Zombie solo stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
But no, that was a good album.
Fair enough. I'm only slightly familiar with White Zombie.
Yeah.
Number 12, Cryptopsy, None So Vile.
Oh, Cryptopsy is a good one. That's actually surprising because they're pretty obscure.
I've actually heard of them. I've only heard of them, though.
I think you've heard of them because they're from Canada.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're you would hate them.
Oh, are they that
they're
stuff?
Unbelievably brutal.
Brutal bad?
Brutal good.
Oh.
No, they're extremely heavy, very technical death metal.
Oh dear.
It's all very harsh stuff to listen to. But once you get, but I'm kind of into that stuff. So
that's like once in a while kind of stuff.
Well, I could listen to it every day, but that's me.
Oh, anyway, number 11, Children of Bodom, Hate Breeder.
Fail.
Not a fan of Children of Bodom either, eh?
No. Actually, I think I have an album where they were doing cover songs, and I kind of like that one. But
when they're not doing their own songs, they're all right.
Well,
All right, moving along. Number 10. Hey, here we go. Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark.
I love Fear of the Dark.
I really like the cover.
As a matter of fact, this one of my very favorite, if not my favorite, Iron Maiden songs is Fear of the Dark.
Oh, really?
Oh, what a great song.
They have a lot of songs to choose from.
They really do, because they have 15 albums.
Yeah, that's quite the library. This is, from 1992.
Yeah.
Number 9, Ugly Kid Joe, America's Least Wanted.
I don't know if I would call that metal.
No, didn't they do, the soundtrack to Maximum Carnage or something?
No, that was Green Jelly.
Oh, Green Jelly. Why did I think Ugly Kid Joe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Green Jelly aren't metal either. They're punk rock.
Yeah. It's good stuff. But I don't really know Ugly Kid Joe all that well.
I don't agree with that one.
I know him so little that I got him confused for Green Jelly, so go figure.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Number 8, Metallica. Black Album, I guess.
Interesting choice.
His spiel is, I really didn't want this on here because it pisses,
blah, 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 blah,
because it pisses me off that it was their downfall. but I can't deny it's a well-written
blah, blah,
album
blah, blah, blah.
with a lot of solid tunes.
Did they forget that And Justice for All came out in the 90s?
Well, maybe it's higher on the list. Maybe it's higher on the list.
Perhaps we'll see it on the list, yeah.
Number 7, Alice Cooper, Hey Stupid.
Yeah, it's a good one. I do want to say, though, that the Metallica self-titled album is good. I have nothing against it. I just think it's an odd choice.
As opposed to In Justice for All?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, maybe it'll be higher on the list. Who knows?
Well, we'll see.
But yeah, Hey Stupid from Alice Cooper. My dad saw Alice Cooper a couple times in concert way back in the 70s.
He's always entertaining.
Yeah, oh yeah. He said, like, whether you like the music or not, just an entertaining show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, same for his albums.
Yeah, number 6, Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
That was a good album. Yeah. Personally, I would have chosen one of their later ones, like Far Beyond Driven or
Still in the
Vulgar
90s?
Display. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They only had one album in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Which was their worst album. Go figure.
Ooh.
It was still good, but it was not as good. But then they broke up, and then the guitarist was murdered, which
Whoa.
prevents any hope of a reunion.
Unless, they just hire someone else.
It's not Pantera without Dimebag.
No, I guess not, eh?
Yeah, no.
Number 5, Ozzy Osbourne, No More Tears.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I'm only somewhat vaguely familiar with Ozzy Osbourne. Just whatever's out in the media,
You've probably heard the song No More Tears, though.
Is it like a ballad?
No, it's a heavy song.
Oh, okay. Just No More Tears. I think ballad.
No more tears.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that little something. Number 4, Judas Priest, Painkiller.
Painkiller's awesome. Now we're getting into the good shit.
Yeah, this is number 4.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Number 3, Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power.
I was hoping that they would have another one on there. Almost
Is that
Metallica hasn't. Vulgar Display. I personally like Far Beyond Driven the best, but Vulgar Display of Power is probably my second favorite.
Oh, that's good enough. Number 2, hey, I have this album, Anthrax, Persistence of Time.
Probably the best Anthrax album until recently.
They
They just released their new one called Worship Music, and it is awesome.
Yeah, I will agree this is a good album. I've only recently come into getting into Anthrax, and very, very good.
Like, after that one, I would also recommend you try Among the Living. Which is, Among the Living is usually the one I would tell you to try first, because Persistence of Time is so heavy and technical.
Yeah, but I still like Persistence of Time.
If you like that, then you'll love Among the Living and Worship Music.
Well, all right. And number 1, the number 1 metal album from the 90s.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Megadeth, Countdown to Extinction. Good?
Okay.
Bad?
Okay.
Oh, you're not going to like what this guy says, though. I'm not going to... Maybe I shouldn't say, no.
No, you know what?
Don't even bother.
I take umbrage with that.
Yeah?
I take umbrage with that. Heavily.
Oh, yeah?
Countdown to Extinction was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But Rust in Peace was their masterpiece.
I have listened to Rust in Peace, and it is fantastic.
And that came out in 1990.
Ah, so it just makes a couple of these are from 90, actually.
So, Countdown to Extinction was, like, if Rust in Peace is sort of comparable in quality to Metallica's Master of Puppets, or maybe you would say And Justice for All, while Countdown to Extinction was kind of like the self-titled The Black One, where it was still good, but it was very simplified,
Easily digestible.
Yeah, exactly. Still a great album, but to have two Megadeth albums on there, and neither of them is Rust in Peace.
Wow, eh?
That's a shock.
What would be your number 1 from the 90s, you'd say? Metal.
Number 1 from the 90s. Let me think about this for a second here. Number 1 from the 90s.
Oh, sorry to put you on the spot. I mean, we're not...
No, I just have to think about it for a second. Dream Theater Scenes from a Memory.
Ooh, Dream Theater. Well, of course, your favorite band.
Dream Theater Scenes from Memory came out in 1997.
Oh, yeah, so it definitely makes the cut.
Yeah. Close second would be Opeth's Still Life, which I think came out in 1996. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what year it came out. I think it was 96. Anyway, we got any more lists? Or?
Yep, we got one from IGN. This is top 10 most overrated characters.
From games or movies? Or
overrated video game characters.
Okay.
The list just says overrated characters, though. Strange. From video games.
Okay.
We have number 10, Donkey Kong.
I wasn't aware that people were overrating Donkey Kong. Like, are there people going out there talking about how awesome Donkey Kong is as a character?
Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe that's why it's number 10. But
very bizarre.
I don't know, because maybe
it's not what I think of.
Maybe some people are like, oh, the Country series is so good, but the Country series,
it is.
Yeah, it is. But
we're talking about characters here, though. He's a gorilla. That's his character.
Yeah, and he started the whole Donkey Kong with Mario and all that shit.
I don't know, man. That's weird.
Yeah, I know, right? Shows him with bongos. I like the Donkey Kong games. I don't know. I don't think he's that overrated. He's a good guy. Good guy. Good monkey. I wasn't aware that.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that people were overrating him.
Or rating him.
Exactly.
Number 9, Altair. From the Assassin's Creed games, looks like.
I take umbrage with that. I think that Altair is underrated because, as far as Assassin's Creed goes, he's been completely upstaged by Ezio.
Is Altair just he's in the first one, right?
He was only in the first one, right?
Yeah, and then there's this other guy.
Ezio started off in Assassin's Creed 2, and he's the character that most people think of when they think of Assassin's Creed. He's the guy that's in Soul Calibur 5.
So he's kind of taken the reins as it is.
It's become his... Revelations is the last one with him, but...
Is it ever going to go back to Altair?
Maybe, I don't know. They could, I guess.
I've only briefly played the first one, and I kept falling off the cliff, so I had to stop playing.
There's a lot they could do. They could do prequel. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I don't know. I don't think he's that overrated.
Yeah, underrated, if anything.
Oh, next page. 4 pages, really, for top 10?
It's just to get you to load more of their Google ads.
You betcha. Number 8, Big Daddy. From the, what's that system?
Right, BioShock. Okay, the person who wrote this is an idiot.
Yeah, this is IGN.
First of all, the Big Daddy does not refer to one character.
Oh, they're a villain, right?
Not really, no. I mean, in the second game, you play as a Big Daddy. In BioShock 2, you are a Big Daddy. They're not one. Big Daddy isn't a character. It's like saying Goomba is a character.
Yeah, they're just a baddie to beat.
Yeah, but they're boss characters.
Oh, really? Big Daddies are bosses? I've only briefly played through the BioShock demo.
You could conceivably, possibly get through BioShock only fighting 2 of them.
Oh, wow.
But you'd have to be amazing to do that.
Oh, the person who wrote this shares the same first name as me. Spelled correctly, too. That's sad.
Yeah, too bad they're an idiot.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
Number 7, Pac-Man. Yep.
Once again, as a character.
The lovable pellet eater Pac-Man is overrated.
As a character, he... let's just move on. I don't even... I'm getting like... I'm throwing up in my mouth a little bit here. Who wrote this? Old Wizard?
No, IGN.
Yeah, but was it submitted by one of the idiots from Old Wizard?
I don't know. His name's Jesse Shadeen.
Shadeen?
Jesse Shadeen.
Shadeen.
Number 6, Kratos.
I agree with that.
Really? Well, I don't know. I think he's a pretty cool guy. He's got a cool voice. He's got cool weapons. He flings them around and kills people.
he's marketing cool.
Well, I think he's cool. I'll overrate him then.
I just see a team of people coming up with like, okay, let's create a badass, and
Well,
I don't know.
Well, then they succeeded because he is a badass.
Well, I don't know.
He's
I
bald.
think it has. There's no subtlety to him at all.
Exactly. What's wrong with that? He lives in like the Greek times, so everything is big and epic and crazy and
I don't know. I think as a character, he's about on par with like Duke Nukem, except not funny.
All right, fair enough. Number 5 is Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil series. Once
again, I don't know how he's overrated.
Was he the guy in Resident Evil 4?
No, that's Leon.
Leon.
He was in the first one, and he was in 5.
Mm. Okay.
Leon was in 2 and 4.
Maybe, I don't know, Resident Evil 5 is the newest. Everyone was talking about him. I don't know how old this list is, by the way.
I don't know. It seems weird.
Leon Scott Kennedy. We've met Leon Scott Kennedy, Chris, and you, sir, are not Kennedy. That's all it says. Okay, so he's not him. He's,
So they just like Leon better.
Yeah, fair enough. But
Well,
just because
whatever.
they like him better doesn't mean he's overrated.
Yeah, I was about to say that actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, this guy has no neck at number 4. Marcus Phoenix.
I gotta agree with that.
Uh,
Marcus Phoenix is from the Gears of War.
oh, yeah, none of them
It's
have,
just
necks.
generic big tough guy. There's
See,
really
see, that's what I see when I see this guy. All I see is I'm a guy with a gun. That's it.
Yeah,
There could be
He's
dozens of him on screen. I
he's
wouldn't.
extremely generic. I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
That he's overrated.
Hey,
yeah.
at least they got one right.
Yeah.
Number 3, Sonic the Hedgehog. Overrated as.
I gotta agree.
Really?
He's my ex-girlfriend Brandy actually summed it up really well when she played Sonic Adventure 2, which was her first experience with the Sonic game.
Oh, okay.
She never had a Sega console, so when this came out on GameCube, she tried it out. And she said, she said to me, she's played a few levels, and she said, Sonic thinks he's cool, but he's a fucking dork.
Maybe it's the voice? I don't know.
It's the way he acts. It's all like trying too hard. It's like kind of like.
Well, he was supposed to be the backlash to Mario, like when it came out, right? Like he was the cool one.
It's very much a product of the 90s. It
Yeah.
really doesn't have a place anymore. And honestly, I've always thought Sonic was very overrated as a character. The games are fine, for the old ones at least. But as a character, I've always felt very overrated. Like, and the whole personality, it's all overdone. And like Brandy really hit the nail on the head. She said the cool guy in the group is not Sonic. He tries too hard. The cool guy in the group is Knuckles because he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he just does what he has to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what I guess old Sonic did.
Nah, I don't know. I always thought Sonic's pretty much been the same.
I like Sonic Generations. That was pretty good. That's a very fun game, actually.
But remember, we're not talking about the game.
We're talking about the character.
The character, yeah.
Him as a person.
Yeah, or hedgehog.
Yeah. True.
So I do agree that Sonic's very overrated as a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Number 2, Lara Croft. I agree.
Totally agree. She has zero personality.
No, just
she's
just
a pair. She's a
boobs.
walking pair of tits.
Yeah.
I understand that the new Tomb Raider is sort of trying a little harder to develop her and to make it a game worth playing.
She's already developed, believe me.
Exactly. Hi-oh.
Hi-oh.
No, but honestly, you might as well just play Uncharted anyway. If you want that kind of game with character development.
Yeah, it's like, what did someone say? Uncharted is Tomb Raider done very right.
Exactly. It's what Tomb Raider should have been to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And number 1, Master Chief. Agreed.
Fully agreed with that. Fully agreed with that.
This guy really made up in the end.
Generic, strong, silent type. That's all there is to it.
Faceless, emotionless. Which I don't know. Just
all he is a cool voice.
Oh, he has a voice?
Oh yeah, he talks in the Halo games.
Oh, all right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never. I've only briefly played the Halo first one.
You don't even know what his name is.
Master Chief.
No, that's a title.
Oh, I thought like
It's short for Master Chief Petty Officer, which is his rank.
petty. He's a petty officer.
Actually, you're familiar with like Star Trek, right?
I'm familiar with what?
You're familiar with Star Trek,
Oh,
right?
yes, of course.
Remember Miles O'Brien from The Next Generation and from Deep Space Nine?
Nine, yeah.
He was a Master Chief Petty Officer,
Oh, really?
which means he was the highest rank that somebody can get without being an officer.
Oh, man, that guy got the short end of the stick.
So technically, it's below the rank of like ensign.
But the highest of those.
But out of the people who are enlisted and they're not actually officers, that's the highest rank that you can attain as Master Chief Petty Officer.
So he was
Petty Officer is like you're not really an officer, but you're of a very high rank. You know what I mean? It's the highest rank you can get without being an officer. So it's like, Petty Officer.
Wow.
And and then Master Chief. Then there's Chief Petty Officer, and then there's Master Chief Petty Officer.
So what you're saying is Wesley Crusher was a higher rank than Miles O'Brien.
Yes.
That is sad.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yes.
that is the list.
Especially if you've seen the deleted scene in Nemesis where he's wearing the Starfleet uniform, because he was in Nemesis. They just cut him out
just
of
kind of
it.
briefly, yeah.
And he was a lieutenant.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So there you go.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the list kind of came back.
10
at the
overrated
end.
characters.
It was more like 4 overrated characters. But,
Yeah, there you go. Is that what you're
no,
gonna give
it came back at the end. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought some of them were very fitting, especially the last couple there.
Yeah,
So-
the last couple were very, very astute. The shit like Donkey Kong and Altair.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think
How could Altair be overrated? He was in one game.
Yeah, maybe he got way too much hype when it came out.
He's a cool character.
I don't know, maybe overrated at the time of their release, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. Pretty good.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Yes, there's one from GameFAQs.com. Last one.
These are always interesting.
It's the top 10 overlooked GameCube games worth playing.
Well, this is right up my alley.
Yeah, I wanted to look for a GameCube list since you're a collector.
Okay. Yes, it's right up my alley.
So these are overlooked, mind you. These aren't super duper ultra popular.
Okay, yeah. Well, I have a lot of the rarer games for GameCube.
So number 10, Puyo Pop Fever, which is what, Panel de Pawn, or what is it?
No. That's more like Kirby's Avalanche or
All right. Oh yeah.
Mean Bean Machine. It was also Puyo Pop.
Oh, what is the original called? Puyo Puyo.
Puyo Pop.
That's it.
It was called Puyo Puyo. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this series actually.
Yeah.
I had Puyo Pop Fever on the DS, like one of the first games to come out for it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Great puzzle game.
Very,
very, very challenging.
Later on, oh yeah. Number 9, Mega Man Network Transmission. I owned this game.
Great game.
And it was very good. I'm not a big fan of the Battle Network series, but this one...
Well, that one played more like the classic Mega Man.
Which is what I looked for, actually, yeah.
I've never beaten Bass in it.
Really? Bass?
Bass.
Bass.
I said it wrong. Yeah, I said it like they used to say it in the cartoon.
Are you going to go bass fishing? Anyway, number 8, Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution.
I don't have that one. That's very rare.
That would be an insanely rare one. Good luck finding it.
Yeah, I hope to get that one day.
Number 7, oh, I like this game, Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Awesome game.
Yes.
That was actually originally on the Dreamcast.
I remember playing it on Dreamcast when I had one.
Yeah, and the GameCube one is basically a port with some enhancements.
Of course.
Excellent game. Excellent game.
Worth checking out, yeah.
Yeah. Highly recommended.
Number 6, Custom Robo.
It's an interesting game. I'm not really into it, but I can see how people would be.
I have overlooked it, so maybe it is worth playing, as the name suggests.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 5.
Yeah, I would say it's worth a shot. I mean,
all right, at least for one go round.
Yeah, why not?
Number 5, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
It's kind of bad, to be honest.
Really?
It's the kind of game that you want to like, but it's just not good enough, you know?
Looks like a guy wearing a chicken suit pushing around an egg.
It was actually made by Sonic Team.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
the guy does kind of have the Sonic Team look.
Sad. It's sad, but that's kind of when they were starting to really kind of suck.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, like when Sonic Heroes just came out, and then Billy Hatcher. And,
Sonic Heroes was the first Sonic game I was like, I could go with not playing this.
Yeah, I played like a demo of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not that excited about this.
I rented it, and I think I played it for like Friday and a little bit of Saturday, and that was it.
Yeah.
Number 4. I like number 4. Killer 7.
I have not gotten a copy of that one. That's a tough one to find.
It's very weird, but very good. If you give it a chance.
I know what it is. It's a first-person shooter, right?
Yeah. It's got like a first-person rail shooter.
Yeah, but it's
sort
like a cartoon. It's got like a cartoonish look to it. Right?
Yeah, a very strange style.
I've been looking for a copy of that. It's hard to find.
Suda51 definitely has his own style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3. They say this is pretty good. I never played it. Ikaruga.
I have Ikaruga. It's awesome. That was another one that was originally on the Dreamcast.
Is that like you can change your polar thing?
Yeah. It's a bullet hell shmup.
Mm-hmm. I like the bullet hell games,
it's
actually.
Extremely difficult and unforgiving, but addictive as hell, and with a great soundtrack.
What kind of soundtrack?
It's got a little bit of everything.
Oh, cool. And number 2, this was unfortunately overlooked. Beyond Good and Evil.
You're a big fan of that one.
I am.
haven't played it. I think I have a copy of it. I'm not sure whether or not I have that one, but
it's definitely worth playing. I mean, it's not the greatest game, but it's
maybe we'll get the sequel sometime before the heat death of the universe.
Yeah, if only
they keep delaying it.
Yeah, but it hasn't died.
Oh, well. It'll be the next Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh, God.
Hopefully it'll be better than Duke Nukem Forever, but...
Yeah, there was way too much build-up for that one. And number 1... Yeah, man, I played through almost the entire thing. Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. Hope I pronounced that right.
That one, Baten Kaitos was actually very overlooked because the second game in the series, which was Baten Kaitos Origins... Mm-hmm. is much more common. The original Baten Kaitos is actually kind of rare, and it's just much more well known. Like most people know about Baten Kaitos Origins.
I mainly know this one because I pretty much went through almost the whole thing, but I had to return the friggin' game.
Oh, well, it is an overlooked game, and it is worth playing. I think this was a very good list.
Mm-hmm. All pretty much definitely overlooked games. You said that Billy Hatcher one.
Billy Hatcher was kind of... It's not that it's a bad game. It's just that it's a depressingly average game.
Oh, so you could stick it anywhere and it would
be... If you pick it up for like, $10, then you're not going to complain about it. But if you bought it when it was $60, you might kind of feel burned,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, pretty good. What would you rate it out of 10?
9. Very good list.
Mm-hmm. A lot of these definitely overlooked. And I like the inclusion of a puzzle game too.
Some of them I don't even have, and that's a shock because I have a lot. I have over 200 GameCube games.
Mm-hmm. How many are made in total?
Around 670.
You got a ways to go.
Well, you know what the thing is? I don't have all the fucking all the licensed shit like
Madness and NHL that.
Well, no, I have a bunch of those. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like you have your just like crap throwaway shovelware games. Like your Olsen twins washing cars kind of thing.
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait for you to play through that one.
Well, I'm not going to play through them.
Next
I'll
LP.
Get them for my collection.
Come on, send in the votes, folks.
Speaking of which, since we're at the end of the episode, it's an extremely long episode as it is.
Yes.
But let me see how long we've been going. Well, not count. Okay, counting our talking bit at the beginning, which people won't hear.
Yes.
We've been going for almost 3 hours, so about 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, only a little bit longer than average.
Okay.
But that's because we didn't argue really a lot.
Well, no, there was some arguing over Earthbound.
Yeah, but we didn't spend a lot of time on it.
We had a lot to go through.
But let's yeah, exactly. Let's end it off with talking about our upcoming projects.
Oh, okay.
So what do you got planned?
Well, in terms of the channel, I know I've been doing a lot of requests, and I still have a lot of requests to do. But I think I'm actually
I think you're really gonna like Cactus McCoy too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
It's just a fun game.
But I think I might actually put those on hold for a little bit because I want to do some more Final Fantasy VI. It's been so long since I've done it. And,
yeah, you've kind of left that one in limbo.
And it is one of my favorite games of all time, but it's just I keep doing other stuff. And I want to do some more Binding of Isaac. I need some guests to come on and do some commentary with me because it's my 50th.
I'd be willing to come on.
Sure, all right.
Yeah, why not?
We'll set something up.
Yeah.
Watch me.
Is there anything new planned?
Anything brand new? Not as of yet. I think I'm going to save anything for the new year.
Really?
I have some.
Do you have any ideas of things that you might do?
Not right now, but I'm thinking. I'm always thinking.
Of course.
So right now, if you like stagnation, come to my channel.
Well, you do good videos. So.
And you?
Well, you know that I'm currently doing Zelda.
Yes, and I love
Four Swords Adventures, and that's going to be going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I have the Sonic Anthology, and people have asked me exactly how far I go with Sonic Anthology, because I don't own the newer games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going as far as Shadow the Hedgehog.
Quite the game to end on, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've never actually played it, so...
I actually remember requesting a Sonic game, and then you're like, no. And, oh, why not? And then, well, someday I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll be doing a few after that are like on DS.
Oh.
That I could emulate, you know?
Sweet. And look forward to that, then.
So, because I could emulate those. But, like, the newer ones on Xbox and Wii, I don't have them, and I don't plan on getting them. Like Sonic 06 and Riders and
Sonic Shuffle.
Well, that's on Dreamcast. I'm going to be playing that.
Oh yeah,
sure.
All right.
Yeah, but definitely playing that. That's on Dreamcast.
Sweet.
But no, the stuff like Shadow the Hedge. I'm sorry. What is that one? Sonic Unleashed and Sonic and the Black Knight. And
Sonic
all that crap.
Free Riders.
Yeah, all that shit. You know. Probably the only one that I can do that I won't is the RPG.
Oh, one
because
RPG.
it's an RPG. You know,
Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, there's no sense in doing a short video on that.
Yeah, just text.
After that, I have a playthrough of ActRaiser coming up.
Awesome! Can't wait to watch the action scenes. I'll watch the whole thing.
You know you're gonna watch the whole thing. It's gonna be epically awesome.
Of course.
After that, well. A special announcement just for the people that watch List Critics. You know what I'm doing, haven't I told you already?
Maybe. Go ahead and tell me. Surprise!
I'm trying to think.
Again.
I'm trying to think of who I've told. I'm trying to think. I know I've told Tanya. I'm not sure if I told you or not. I think I did.
I'll pretend to act surprised.
It's going to be Dragon Age Origins.
Oh my god! I totally never heard that before. Except, actually, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did tell you.
But Dragon Age Origins, awesome.
Yeah, definitely going to be Dragon Age.
Means I don't have to play through it.
I wanted to do... You better play through it. It's on PS3. You don't have an excuse.
I have a lot of games to play through, but I'll enjoy watching you play through it.
Yeah, well, it's a whiles away.
Yeah.
I was wanting to do an epic LP of a modern game, and it was going to be either that or BioShock, and the thing is, like, I was actually thinking of like the licensed music issue because you got to think about that when you're a partner, and like BioShock has licensed music all over the place. it's all like Django Reinhardt and Billie Holiday and stuff like that.
Yeah, getting around those.
Yeah, all the 40s and 50s stuff is in there, and they are licensed. Where there's one licensed song in all of Dragon Age, and it's during the credits. So
you can easily switch that out or something.
I could just drop the volume for that part.
Yeah.
They don't need to hear the 30 Seconds to Mars song, they can... It's a pretty decent song, but it's only during the credits, So no big deal on that. Also, the VMX show will be starting up again pretty soon.
Yeah!
Before the end of the year. So there's that. And it's going to be a little different in Season 5. It's going to be a little bit of a different format. And we're going to have some really cool guests, so...
I hope to show up at some point.
We're going to have Armageddon time.
Yeah!
Probably...
That's me!
Probably the first or second episode, not sure.
All right, whatever works out.
Jeff from Just Press Start will be on one of the episodes.
GPS.
Yeah, I'll probably get Tanya Botello with Casara Studios to come back.
Nice.
But I have some interesting guests planned. So.
All right, you heard it here first, folks, on the List Critics.
Yeah. The List Critics. So send me your lists.
Send him your list.
Yeah, don't send them to Jesse. If this goes over really well, we may do this format again.
Mm-hmm.
Each have a half of the show,
Yeah.
But send me your lists. If you have lists that you want reviewed that you've written, send them to me.
And if you have Fran's list, well then good for you.
If you have lists that you just found online, then those you can send to Jesse.
Yeah, those are. Oh yeah, because that's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, because I think we're gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna say from now on, but for a little while we'll try it like that and see how it pans out.
See how that goes.
I think it's a little more fun this way. I don't have to talk quite as much.
I get some surprises. You get some surprises.
See, to me, that's the fun of it. I always liked, the surprise that you get from some of these things.
Yeah.
But then, I also want to experience that. So.
Mm-hmm. Whereas, I don't know, a lot of the surprises I heard from you were fail. Anger, rage.
Well, you fucking take lists from oldwizard.com.
We might be seeing them again. Who knows?
Worst fucking gaming site in the history of things.
I'm starting to agree with you, man. Those were terrible lists. Glad I picked
those. Those were not even the worst lists.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Those were not even the worst lists. That's just...
Maybe we should do that 100 best Virtual Boy games sometime.
At number 100, I remember what you're talking about. Sid Lexi.
Yes.
Yeah. No, Sid Lexi is interesting. Now he did have a couple of real 100 lists. Though.
Oh yeah.
He had one for NES and one for Super NES.
Oh.
I think there might have been one for Genesis. I'm not sure.
Mm.
But
I'd like to see 100 best Genesis games. I've seen tons of Super Nintendo ones.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. But I'd like to see a Super NES Super NES list that gets it right.
Well, it's such an opinionated system with people our age.
It's true, but I mean, Super Metroid's number 1.
Really?
Come on. Yes, Super Metroid is number 1. I can accept it being number 2, but beyond that, you're an idiot.
If Super Metroid is your number 1, don't watch my playthrough of Super Metroid. You will be angered.
Why you having a hard time with it?
Let's say I get lost. I get lost several times.
But that's half the fun of it. That's half the fun of it is getting lost, and maybe you find something new.
At some point, let's say I get lost. I played through the game before. That's the dumb thing.
Wow.
Anyway, that was a good mix.
That's because he's stupid.
I'm stupid.
Well, that's why you like Earthbound.
Hey, Earthbound is a very fun game to play. I'm saying
If
it
you're
right
dumb.
here. This is the hill I will die on. Earthbound.
Well, you're really willing to take a stand for Earthbound, huh?
It is definitely not my favorite game, but it is a fun RPG.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
They'll localize Xenoblade Chronicles, but not Mother 3.
Oh,
So you can choke on that.
Well, there's a fan translation at least. Apparently a pretty good one.
Well, it doesn't take much to translate that.
Good.
It's not exactly a complicated story.
No.
You know what's interesting is the main character, Lucas.
Yes.
He was actually supposed to be in Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Oh, really?
and as a replacement for Ness.
Ooh.
Yeah. And because they had planned that Mother 3 would be localized,
But not so much.
and then it didn't happen, so they put Ness back in it. And then, but even in Brawl, like Ness was still in it, but he was like the unlockable character. Like I think you start with Lucas,
Mm-hmm. And I still
But I
like
think-
Lucas.
worthless character.
My favorite.
He's worthless.
Favorite.
There's nothing that he does that is better than what Ness does.
I like the floatiness of him. And I don't have to unlock Ness, even though I did.
Well, I hope you've unlocked everybody by now.
Yes, I
It's
have.
kind of old now.
Yes, yes I am.
Most of them you unlock in the story mode anyway.
Yeah, if you just play the story, unlock them all, or most of them anyway.
Actually, you can go back into the Subspace Emissary and find the last 3 characters in there.
Oh, yeah?
Like after you've beaten it, there's doors that appear for
Yeah.
for Toon Link and Wolf and Jigglypuff.
Jiggly.
Of course, by then you probably have Jigglypuff. But
Yeah. No, I found everybody.
yeah,
Anyway,
but
that was List
yeah,
Critics, people. Come back for more.
Yeah. Come back for more next year, motherfucker.
2012, the last year we're alive.
Why, you planning on killing yourself?
No.
I hope not, because that's fucking stupid.
The Mayans say we're gonna die.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. Don't listen to
Not
me.
even close.
Don't even listen to me.
I'm gonna actually nip that in the bud real quick. The way the Mayan calendar works is it goes up to a certain point, and then you just start from the beginning, because it works out that way mathematically.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. I thought they just kind of stopped because they're like, geez, we've gone really far. We should stop.
Well, they actually made it looping,
Ah,
where you can just use the first calendar after the last calendar, and it just so happened that their last calendar falls on not 2012 but 2112. But of course, because there was a mistranslation ages ago, people are stuck on this 2012 shit.
2112. Isn't that Rush?
Rush was correct. Yeah.
There you go.
Very significant year, 2112. That's when the temples of Syrinx are there, and
The List Critics, where you learn about
They're-
Mayans.
the great computers fill their hallowed halls.
There you go.
Now stop me before I do the whole lyrics. Okay, we're gonna end it off here. So this is NecroVMX,
And this is Armageddon time.
saying peace out, fools and chumps.
See y'all later.